If not, he'll need to wait.
What's the question, Timbo?
What do you think, Mr. Kitty?
Just DM me it, Timbo. I probably have the answer.
He was asking me if we're doing percentages, if I was holding on the percentage until the very end. And Timbo, what I told you. Okay, so I might as well tell everybody this is no point in keeping it a secret. We are going to project the winner. What we're going to do though is how this is going to work, and I apologize for the fact that I don't think the governor candidates are in the chat, which is unfortunate. But if anybody is able to relay the message or just tell them when they get here, here's how this is going to work. 30 minutes before the end of tonight, we are going to project the winner. I will be live filtering like I did last night. So I don't think how it's going to work is at the conclusion of, if anybody is able to relay with filtered votes, all votes filtered, and that will happen right after the polls close at midnight Eastern tonight. Just like we did last night, we were on the air for an hour after the polls closed, unless anybody, collapses from some kind of alcohol poisoning. I think that that's going to be our intention for tonight as well, unless my fellow panelists would disagree. But
that is certainly the plan.
But that's the plan. We're going to project the winner. I know that some of the campaigns didn't want us to, and we're not going to project the winner until 11:30 Eastern. At 11:30 Eastern, we're going to look at the numbers and we're going to make our projections, both in the Secretary of State election as well as the gubernatorial. Then
I'd probably put in that announcement that we're also announcing the winner.
Yes, we're announcing the winner. The election results announcement, as I typically do, announce them, will come at the same time that I announce the results here. But more than likely, I'm going to be announcing the results live on the air before I actually announce them on Discord.
Wait, can I announce them large?
Well, you're not. No, I'm gonna do it.
It's not nice. You gotta share the love.
I love you. It's okay. Timbo, what's going on? Are we ready?
We're live. We've been live.
We are?
Yep. Yeah, we've been live.
Okay.
Where's the stream?
He posted it in an events update.
It's live on YouTube.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case. Good evening and welcome. You're looking live at Palmer Boulevard, the crossroads of Ridgeway, and our home tonight. 30 minutes before the end of tonight, as Ridgeway decides and makes its final decision, because later tonight we will be changing our tone to Ridgeway decides to Ridgeway has decided, which will happen this very evening. Welcome to our Palmer Times election headquarters. I'm Large Titanic 2, and I'm joined tonight by my co-host Ghoul and our returning panelists. I'd like to welcome to the stage, filling in for Knott's Feelings, Attorney General Techie, who will be taking his seat this evening and will be giving us some commentary in place of Mr. Knott's Feelings, who is working tonight and was unable to attend this event. So I think we'll get started right off the bat with where things currently stand. Timbo, if you have a few minutes, I'd like you to pull the exit poll results while we're getting all this taken, while we're getting the results pulled off of the site here, and we'll take a look at the exit polls before we look at the actual results. That's okay with everybody.
Timbo, people want you to stream on the stage, by the way.
Yeah, if you could stream on the stage as well, that would be preferable. Oh man, you guys, it's even closer than it was earlier today.
That is not possible.
It is possible. It is possible.
Jeez.
So somebody asked me earlier if it's possible for there to be a tie, and my answer is yes, which people seem to be a little bit crazy that I said that. The answer is that it is possible for there to be a tie. It has never happened. Now, the Attorney General, who is on our panel this evening, was part of the closest election in Ridgeway's history, and that was the time when, I believe it was it not the last time you ran for re-election, but the time before, Mr. Attorney General, where you won by 1 vote.
Yes, that is correct.
And that is possible because this is an American election system, and winner takes all. So somebody also asked me earlier tonight if there was going to be a runoff election, if it was within a certain margin. Also, no, there will not be a runoff election because once again, if there's a tie, I really don't. I'll be honest with you guys. I really don't know what I'm going to do because we have never had a tie before. Not really. We've never had a 50-50 on the dot election ending. So I don't believe that's likely because once again, like I said earlier, I haven't started filtering, and once I do, I think the results are going to change pretty dramatically. That's probably the reason they were fluctuating so much last night because the system, for those of you unaware, the election system records all votes that it receives before filtering as valid. The only time that the percentages change is when I go in and mark votes invalid. That's the only time when the percentages change. So I'm going to send these. Timbo, do you have the overlay running?
We might be in the.
Do you have the overlay running for the YouTube stuff where you can see the actual percentages on there? Or no? You do?
The
Okay,
third William.
excellent.
We're either in the
He
big
doesn't.
server or the small servers. So
Yeah.
one of the two.
Get the overlay going, the one that we had.
From last night. Oh,
Yeah, get that. And then once you've got, I'm gonna send the percentages to you and get that up there. Because I just pulled them. Somebody want to take care of that, please?
Hey, bro.
he just stopped and left. Oh, he got banned. Never
Nope,
mind.
he got banned. All right. So I know that you guys don't believe me, but when Timbo does post these results and when I announce them here in just a few minutes, you truly will be astonished by how close this election really
Are these
is.
current?
These are current as of a few minutes ago.
I will let y'all know when we heard about it earlier, it was extremely close. Nothing.
All right, here we
My
go.
ears.
This is what we have right now. So Timbo has rounded off the two, Timbo has actually rounded down and rounded up because those 50% and 50% is more or less accurate. What we have right now is incumbent governor Matrix OC at 49.85%. Sheriff Reagan at 50.15. So that is how close this election is, and I think that we need to all bear in mind that when we tell you that your vote can decide this, I think the panel will agree with me on this. I'm not screwing around when I say that.
Absolutely. And I would definitely say major props to the Matrix campaign for bringing it back from
Major
yesterday's
prop-
60-40. Good for them.
That's
Really?
not even. It was even worse than that. When I pulled Matrix's results early in the day, that morning, yesterday morning, he was at 31, and Dan started off at about 67, 68%, and it would have been really easy for us to call that race at that point. And I think everybody on the panel would agree with me there. It'd been very easy for us to just say that was the end and Reagan was winning, and there was no point in us even talking about this. But they have worked. According to the governor, he has told me this personally. They have been working overtime. They've been working day in and day out, working as hard as possible. And clearly, I think it's paying off. So if you have not yet voted, please do show your support for the candidate of your choice, because you could decide our next governor.
And
Moving
even
on now-
closer here. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Moving on now to the Secretary of State election before we jump into the weeds here, Kimball. Here we have Mr. Alex Neptunes is now at 51.47%, and the incumbent Secretary of State Jason Bornaxis at 48.53. So once again, the Secretary of State race, which also started out as a relatively slower race.
It's actually
It's flipped.
Is it flipped?
Yeah.
No, you didn't flip it, Large. Timbo
I didn't flip it.
Yeah.
Timbo flipped it. All right.
Alex is actually leading by 3 votes right now. 3 votes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that you guys know here, the Mr. Alex Neptunes also started out with an incredibly large lead, and it has deteriorated gradually over the course of the evening. And I think we just have to take a look at this and see that you can't ever call a race too early. I mean, I've overseen elections for Noosa and Ridgeway for the past 3 years, almost 4 years, and I have never seen a race this close, except possibly Techie for your race with mandatory morale where you won by 1 vote. I think that it's going to be an interesting night as the filtering takes place. I'm going to start doing that now as we start going to the panel to talk about how things are going and what we think how the night's going to play out. And as we go to our guests and candidates talking about the issues and sort of not, I want to try and make sure that we don't rehash last night because that would be, I think, really annoying for everybody. But we also do have some viewers in the audience who maybe were not here last night. So, Ghoul, I'll let you moderate that discussion while I start the filtering process. But just before we invite anybody on stage, I'd just like to open the floor for a little bit here. Let's figure out what's going on here. What do you guys think?
What I think is going on here is that Alex Neptunes, like I called it yesterday, is going to win. I mean, it may be a short amount of votes, but I mean, he's winning. And then we have the Matrix campaign, who is, and to the guy in chat, when his voting end 12 o'clock tonight. And essentially, it's absolutely insane. Matrix has come back from being down by, what was it, 19-ish%? Essentially 10 to 20% in the votes. It has now come back in the span of 24 hours. In 24 hours, he's accumulated more votes than Daniel Regan has to catch him. I mean, we're neck to neck here in both. But if I had to put my money on who's winning, for the Secretary of State, I'd say Alex Neptune. He's held his, lead. But, in regards to the governor's election, I don't know. My personal opinion.
I think the governor election is anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, I'd say that it kind of goes down to how many candidates get the most votes. Who's really out here campaigning? Who's really out here driving people to the county hall to get votes? It's necessarily just who can do what. And to give kudos or to give props where props are needed, I have seen the Matrix campaign, driving citizens from wherever they spawn to the courthouse or the county hall, whatever you want to call it, to get them to vote. And I'd say that's a very, applaudable thing, that not only they're asking people to vote for them, but they're making it easier. They're making it so you tell them, hey, I'm here, blah, 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 I'm coming to vote. They come and pick you up and they drop you off. Absolutely, it's a good show of faith. It's saying you're voting for me, let's get you a ride, and let's go.
Ghoul, I'd just like to let everybody know for just a few minutes here, just there's 30 seconds, I'll let you get back to it. I just opened up the filtering panel to start the process here, and we have over 100 votes that have not been filtered since last night.
How much?
So we have over 100 votes that have come in since last night. Almost 150 votes that have come in since last night only throughout the day that we've gotten in that have not yet been filtered. So I think when we asked people, Ghoul, I think last night when we ended the show asking people to make sure that they go out there and vote, I think they did.
Yeah. When we told them that this race is essentially neck to neck, that their vote would actually count, I think they took it, now with the
very seriously.
It didn't go in one ear and out the other. They actually voted. And I've been, serving the county as a National Guardsman today. I was sitting at the voting center. I mean, there's a lot of citizens going in there and voting. And yeah, there's its slow times, but I mean, at the end of the day, this final stretch is all that matters. Now, the real question is whether or not these candidates can find people who haven't voted and that will get their votes verified. Whether or not it's an alt account or an actual main account, it's a different question. But let's just hope that these candidates can get verifiable votes to, actually move forward and win this election.
It is certainly anybody's race, and it will be interesting to see how the filtered votes that will be coming out tonight
Yeah, I
will
have a lot of
impact
work
the
to do.
percentages.
I have a lot of work to do
Well,
sitting up here. So
I mean,
I
given
just-
the form of the Matrix campaign and the Neptunes campaign, we will see if they can continue that streak of closing that gap and extending their lead even further, but to be seen later tonight.
what we are seeing is not an extension of leads by and sorry, Jay, we'll go. I'll just want to say this, then we'll go to you.
Oh no, I just coughed a little bit.
Oh, sorry. We're not seeing an extension of leads. That has not been the case in this entire campaign. And that's been, I think it's important to note that. I think that we have not seen neither of the leading candidates in both elections have extended their leads at all. The only thing that's happened is it's gotten more and more and more and more competitive, and it's gotten closer and closer and closer as the night has gone on. And we didn't replace BR.
Yeah, let's get BR. And his
BR, you're
news
part of the
back up
panel.
here.
What are you talking about? You're part of the panel, BR.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
So, oh brother, I should another shot. Essentially, I think this is going to be a very tight-knit race, and that it's going to be extremely close when it comes down to the end. And we can only hope that there's not a tie, because that opens up a lot of problems for our buddy Large. And I know I got a couple of DMs here asking, how exactly do you verify votes, Large? Are you open to talking about that?
I can talk a little bit about it, but I can't reveal the whole process because what ends
Mm.
up happening is that, yes, BR. Thank you.
Well,
What ends
well, no,
what ends
I
up
was
um,
sorry. I was gonna
what
say
ends up
Dave leaked the whole process, so you're
he leaked the panel. He didn't leak how we process votes.
he kind of did. Anyone who was
Well-
there could say they saw the whole thing, the whole process.
And hypothetically speaking, what is the hypothetical way that they filter the votes, BI?
Well, they got like they got like a website, They go on that website. The NUSA website, very old, very old.
Noosa, huh?
It's
It's a
just the
very old-
branding. It's just the branding. It just has
That's what they say. But basically, the only way they can rig this election is if Dave goes into the code and I'm just saying it's possible. This election could be rigged. Large doesn't want to admit it, but
Oh, brother, get your tinfoil
Yeah.
hat back on.
this
Oh,
this could be a
God.
rigged election.
Well,
Oh,
anyway,
God.
you guys
Anyway.
asked me to tell you, and you still haven't explained the process. You just explained the fact that there's a website. Like I said, Dave may have shown you the website, but he didn't talk about what I actually do when I go and filter a vote, did he?
Yeah, let him know. Let him
yeah.
know.
Hang on a second. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Filtering is a very simple process. It ensures a couple of things. Number one, as everybody knows, you can take a look at the government updates, and you can see that there are certain requirements to vote, and those requirements, such as having 90 days of citizenship and 180 days of age on your account, those are the two listed requirements that we have for voting in Ridgeway elections. And so those are the two things that I first and foremost verify. If those two things are good, and I check how long you've been a citizen by using the immigration updates bot, which posts when you got your citizenship. So I can paste your Roblox ID into the Ridgeway Discord, and it will show up there, and it'll tell me when you got your citizenship. So that's the first thing I do. And if it's less than 90 days, you automatically fail, and your vote is listed as failed until the next election. The other thing I do that is a little bit more complicated is I check if your account is an alt. I'm not going to talk about how I determine that your account is an alt. But if I'm able to determine that your account is an alt, I fail it as well, and then you cannot vote on that account.
Okay, Timbo, one more time. You swapped the numbers. It's Alex Neptune's 51%, Jason Bornax is 49.
Hey Timbo, can you stop rigging the election?
Yeah,
Timbo,
stop rigging
can
the
you stop
election.
drinking? That's our job, Timbo. Quit drinking. But I don't
Both
know.
have 51%. Oh, okay.
I'm interested to hear
You
from
know,
the candidates
you know what?
themselves and see
So
exactly.
there's some folks in that we got in the audience. I'm just scrolling down or take a look at the folks we got in the audience. We've got head of the National Guard, Brandon Love, in the audience. There was a lot, General Brandon, I know there was a lot of discussion about the Guard last night. And one of the things that was brought up was that there was there's a charge that's leveled against the Guard by the Reagan campaign, which is that there's nepotism in the Guard. Many of your staff came forward and refuted that charge, but I think it'd be interesting to get your take on that because it is interesting to talk about. Other thing is we have Alex Neptunes in the chat tonight. We did not have any of the Secretary of State candidates on stage talking about their campaign and what they think is important. So since we do have Alex in the chat tonight, would you guys want to start with him?
I'd love to hear this.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have a question for him. Absolutely.
I for some reason I'm no longer
Okay,
seeing
Alex. Alex, this time, buddy, let's make sure we have Do Not Disturb on before we get up to the stage.
him. I'm not
Alex,
seeing
I
Alex.
think he left. Oh, he left.
He's gone.
Well, when you're a social democrat, you don't talk a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not there. All right. Well,
I
we
think
can
you bring
pass
Brandon
on
up.
that then.
What do you guys
Any-
think of Alex being a social democrat? Is what he calls himself.
I think he's a damn commie.
Amen to that. Hell yeah.
Let's bring Brandon up here. Let's see what Brandon has to say
Yeah.
about the so-called nepotism that he's been accused of. Let's hear about this.
I think Brandon
That was
also
a.
left.
Oh my God! I can get him back in here. Hold on.
In the chat we have actually we do have Daniel Reagan in the chat as well. So Reagan Sheriff Reagan, I don't know if you listened to Matrix's second segment. And you can feel free to respond to me in the chat. But Matrix was around that evening and so he came back up on the stage to talk about you're completely unable to speak. Okay. Sorry. But we do okay. So
Brandon doesn't want to talk either, so not a lot of talkers.
well,
we're gonna have.
We have Governor Matrix
know
and
what?
we do have Vince Fan in the chat, but the problem is they've had quite a lot of stage time. But would we be would we? I mean, are we opposed to giving them some more? I mean they are here.
I would like to hear more about the Secretary of State elections.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I mean. We heard a lot last night.
Well,
You know what? We can also hold on.
What?
We can also get some commentary from the public because I'm quite sure they'd
Yeah.
also have some
Oh
Let's take some-
God.
Let's do that.
This is gonna get real racist real fast.
I love the public.
Hang on just a minute. Hang on a minute. Ghoul, I'm going to make you a stage moderator because I'm not gonna have time to actually run that.
All right.
I need to filter.
I've
So
got
I'm
it.
going to. What is your actual Discord name? God.
E4K3N.
It's very complicated.
Sorry. I know it's complicated after you start drinking.
That's uncalled for.
On the subject of drinking, the evidence came that Jason was e-dating and drunk. I don't want to.
No.
we're not discussing this.
Listen,
Why did you have to bring that up? All right,
Listen.
because we get a lot of.
Listen, I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. The evidence is there.
I believe he's like
I mean,
16 too.
Yeah,
Cool.
and
If you want to do your Fed LARP against him, start an investigation.
Yo.
His statement to the public. Let me just go read off his statement. It was something. I don't even want to butcher it and say something he didn't say, and I get yelled at for it. Here it is. Life be like that sometimes. Definitely a David Goggins quote.
So he's
Learn
a
your
pimp.
lesson. Do not try to rizz while drunk. Yet last night he was on the show talking about how he was roughly, 16 to 17. Oh, brother. His next whistleblower probably gonna accuse me of being a homosexual next. The great Alex Neptunes is more focused on analyzing my failed rizz instead of being a good employee in the Department of State, and instead focuses. I'm trying to read this really small on my screen, and it said focuses on wanting humanitarian aid to Firestone. Vote someone who isn't afraid to take risks and chances. Honestly,
Risks
I
and
don't think
chances.
failed Riz is a good is a good example of this. I think this guy needs to get a grip. I
Well,
think he
I
needs
would
to,
say that's a pretty
Uh,
good point in that we have seen quite a different shift in the tone of campaign messages this time around. I've noticed it's a
Yeah.
lot more personal attacks than previous elections. I don't know if you guys have noticed the same.
like I
Could you
said,
attribute
Yeah.
something like that to it being the end stages and people are, getting a little bit desperate? Because I mean, we see now that just about anything is going to get you votes. Oh,
this
I'm
has
just
been this is happening since the start. This isn't different. This is the same
Okay.
thing. It's just new evidence. Like during the sex state debate, oh boy, was there a lot of that there. And during the governor debate, there was a lot going on there about character arguments. But like I said yesterday, how about we get into actual, theory arguments, rhetoric, like anything that actually makes me want to vote for you besides he's a thug or he failed Rizzing, like whatever. Like who actually gives a shit? Can we actually listen to what you actually are planning to do for Ridgeway or like whatever you like? I don't know. Something else besides the same like random shit talk against somebody's character or how they failed to pick up a chick when they were drunk. I mean, we've all been there. Oh, I mean, if you haven't gotten there once, you'll get there eventually. But I mean, it's brother, it's pretty bad.
But we do have
Yeah.
Mr. Neptune's here, so we can maybe ask him some policy questions.
Yeah,
Large, wanna make
I
me
have a
mod?
question.
Is he able to talk now? He did. All right, we'll get him on stage here. Mr. Alex
Welcome.
Neptunes, good evening. Welcome to our Palmer Times election headquarters. How are you?
yes, it's good to see you.
Hello?
Large, you want to slide me moderator so I can bring people up?
I tried, I don't think
definitely.
I can't. I tried.
No, you don't got perms.
You're
Damn.
a
Apparently-
community
apparently-
manager.
I don't have managed channels though, and I think that is something you actually need to grant that. I think, and Ronnie does have actual server admin, so
I have to talk
Seems
to
like
him.
Neptune's is having some technical issues, so give us a minute.
Let's go see if he's on Do Not Disturb. He's not on Do
Man,
Not
I don't-
Disturb. Oh
Oh
god.
no.
yeah, I don't want to filter 150
Hello?
votes. Oh, hello. Sorry.
Whoa, hey. Hello,
Wait,
Mr.
wait.
Neptune.
Do Not Disturb. Wait, Do Not Disturb. Turn it on.
Do not disturb.
Alright. Chat, can we get some pings?
It's already going. It's
Yeah.
already going.
No, please. Why do you do this?
Yo,
to me, chat?
Alex, what is good?
Hello, VR. What's up?
Alex, thanks for joining us tonight. So we just got a couple questions
Actually,
for
should
you.
I come to the studio? I'm like very close to the studio. I think.
We'd love to have you.
Where you guys?
Who
Are you
was
guys
this
The
all?
studio.
You guys on the biggest server,
We're
right?
at,
Because I want to
We're in the
elaborate.
studio server.
I
okay,
want to ask Alex a question. Let's say anyone else wants to go first.
Go ahead, VR.
Of course, I'm always open to questions.
Yeah.
always-
So a lot of people think you're like a socialist
that's
dude because of what you said on the debate. You're a social
Oh.
democrat, and a lot of people took that the wrong way. You want to care to elaborate like a little bit more on your stance in the economic scene?
Okay. So the plans again, I don't see the relevance my real life view has to Ridgeway. I don't know why you keep bringing it up, BR, but I'll discuss it if you so wish. So, if you wish, so.
Well,
I believe that our businesses need the proper tools. They need to grow, and under Jason's administration, that hasn't been given. Basically, there has been no incentives, no business engagements. The last business fair was hosted back in March. That just shows you how much he really cares about the Department of State. And guess what? Palmer Plaza just put aside. An amazing tool that's been given to us by developer oversight has just been put aside. And so my plan for the economy and businesses is to grow, is to help grow that and foster that growth, and to help encourage people to start new businesses, start corporations, possibly even bring some new media in here to even help further spread news to our citizens. And I think business is one of the most important tools we as a community have to helping foster a good sense of community and helping it grow.
On that topic, a big part of your policies is about the proper and just regulation of businesses. What exactly does that look like to you? What kind of punishments would you dish out to businesses?
Well, I personally would like to say, well, I'm sorry. I'd like to say that I will be strict but also fair within my regulation of businesses, as I plan to actually do business audits. Business audits are something that I came up with under the Dominic administration, and I plan to actually do it on like Jason that like did it once, or actually I don't think he even did it. I think it was under Clownhawks' administration that they did it, and Basin has never done a business audit, which I've proposed him many times, but he's never done it. So I plan to do some business audits to ensure businesses aren't holding up their names and spots in Palmer Plaza or within the community, and to ensure they remain active. But I will also be very lenient because I will give them many chances, many chances to remain active and to remain a part of our community.
You also mentioned rehabilitation programs. Those are a big part of our current expungement process.
Mhm.
How do you plan on working with private businesses to get those kind of programs established and certified?
Well, I would work. Firstly, I want to establish a rehabilitation program with the governor's office for the Department of State. As in my opinion, within commerce specifically today, three new SOB offices have been established. One is Consumer Affairs, and one is Commerce Affairs. And we desperately need more people within the Department of State. And I think a good way through getting more people in the Department of State would be actually hiring more people, and especially hiring more rehabilitated criminals. Because criminals right now, all they have to do, all they have, and especially legal citizens, all they have is basically just going around or shooting cops or basically doing nothing. And by establishing a good rehabilitation program, we can actually give criminals a good path to legality and actually help them thrive instead of just putting them in the slammer.
So you're saying the programs would be solely within the Department of State?
No, I would collaborate with the governor on this.
So it mentions in your policies that you'll be working with private businesses to do that. Do you have any example of what the requirements for those seeking rehabilitation might need to do in those private
Uh,
businesses?
Thank you. Well, I have not developed criteria yet for businesses. I plan on doing that and collaborating with the Commerce Office once I actually get into office, because I think doing it prematurely could be not very good. So I want to actually get the people of knowledge of other people like me who have been experienced in commerce to actually say what they think a good criteria would be to actually have like businesses get on board with the rehabilitation program, because I think business rehabilitation is one of the most amazing things that I think that is, in my opinion, that is under my policy, because businesses have a lot of potential within Ridgeway, especially things like Pinkerton, Rospan, Palmer Times, uh, Milton Daily, all those businesses and security businesses and even real estate businesses. All those things have all those companies have the potential to help our communities and our citizens thrive, especially criminals who desperately need someone to lend a hand out to them.
So,
So
do you want to go?
can go.
All right. So, on one of your policies, you're talking about foreign affairs.
Mhm.
One of the big parts about this was Firestone.
Yes.
My big question to you is, Ridgeway citizens have been sanctioned by Firestone. Are you planning on convincing their entire government to remove said sanctions?
Well, I don't entirely plan on removing those sanctions. However, I want to work with the Firestone government, especially to help ease our relations with them, because right now, especially after the war, it's been our tensions have been very high, and right now we basically have nothing on a foreign affairs scene. Like right now, it's just been extremely inactive, and we've basically done nothing. But I plan to change that through actually, reaching out to them and having them come over with the governor, with their governor and secretary of state, and us going to Firestone with the governor and secretary of state to have diplomatic talks as how we can move forward with both of our interests, with both states' interests in mind.
I do believe last night Matrix did say that we are past working with Firestone and that it's not worth our
Yeah.
time. What would you say to that?
Well, I think hmm, well, whilst I agree there are some negative things about Firestone, I don't think we should completely abandon them, because once again they are one of the only states or one of the only Roblox states in the community that maintains an active and persistent government, and I don't think we should neglect that. I think we should actually reach out to them, and I don't think we should like buddy up with them, like say like, oh, you're my friend now. But I think we should at least have some diplomatic talks with them, have some mutual. We can reach some sort of mutual agreements with them.
So you don't think it would be a challenge then between that disconnect between what you think should be done about Firestone and what the governor might think be done about Firestone? You think you would accomplish your goals?
Sorry, I think I would really want to, once the future governor, whether that be Matrix or Daniel, I would want to sit down and have a conversation with them initially. Probably when the first time we meet are probably going to be our cabinet meeting, and I really want to discuss with them what our foreign affairs would look like and what our policies are going to be going forward. Because I really would love to collaborate with the new governor, and I would especially love to have some active foreign affairs within our state, because the Department of State desperately needs it, and it's been neglected heavily under the Jason administration.
So back to my question originally. So you're fine with the Ridgeway citizens being sanctioned. You're fine with the entirety of the Firestone community essentially outing Ridgeway citizens. I mean, how do
No,
you?
I'm not fine with that.
Okay, so how do you solve for it? I mean, how do you, as the Secretary of State, resolve conflicts like this?
Well, as I said, I'm going to talk with the governor about the policies and message that we're going to send to Firestone, and we're going to actually meet with Firestone, sit down one-on-one, and actually talk with them about what we're going to do and what mutual agreements we can come up with, so that Ridgeway citizens aren't prevented from going to from being sanctioned in the state of Firestone, because that's just unacceptable. All right, no one should be sanctioned just because of association, and that's just frankly disgusting.
So you're willing to just forgive and forget?
No, I'm not willing to forgive and forget, but I'm willing to have diplomatic discussions and talks. I don't want to buddy up with Firestone, but I want to also acknowledge that we are limited in our foreign affairs capacity, since we don't have too many options within the Roblox community. It's very difficult for have foreign affairs with Roblox states that have persistent and active governments.
Do you then think it's worth pursuing foreign affairs if that is the case?
It's always worth pursuing foreign affairs. Foreign affairs helps promote not only our values within the state's values within other states, but also helps promote the concerns that that residents may have within, that we address the concerns that other residents may have within other states, about other states, of course. And foreign affairs just is always worth pursuing, especially since it's what the Department of State's been given, and we must do our job. At the end of the day, it comes down to the fact that we've been given a job to do, and we have to do it.
So my next question is about your actual campaigning. So today around it's like 1 p.m. Eastern, you made an announcement in regards to Jason being a e-dater. Why is that your only political announcement that's been made? Why aren't you talking about how progressive your policies are, or like anything else that would?
Sorry. Ghoul, have you not seen any of my other campaign messages, my guy?
I'm looking in your server. In your server, I just joined it so I could talk about your policies. Your only announcement that revolves around anything against your opponent, let alone you, is that a whistleblower alert. Jason Bornaxis is an e-dater. As hunky-dory as it is that you go in campaign updates and you post these, announcements about what you'll do, you're not telling the people who are actively supporting you in your own Discord how you're going to progress them as citizens, how you're going to help them as citizens, criminals, cops, firefighters, transit operators, National Guardsmen. You're not telling them in the slightest how you're going to help, but you're more than fine posting a screenshot from somebody who's blacklisted from the community, accusing another of, saying very weird things. I just want to understand the rhetoric behind it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought. No!
Well, it's gonna happen at least once a night, huh?
Man,
What's this guy's name? Calvin
Black.
Black.
All the jerry cans.
Why does it keep?
I think that's from
Yo,
last
someone
night
pick
when
up
Larch
my
picked him up
ammo,
off the floor.
please?
Nice.
Can someone take my ammo somewhere?
Hold on, guys. I'm not trying to pull a Vince here. Are you Jay McCle? Well, I can't actually, even if you
Yeah, you
gave
can
me
take my
permission.
stuff.
No,
Man.
I'm not trying to pull a Vince
All right,
here.
let's keep it going here.
One of the big problems
Okay.
that the Department
Um,
of State has been having is being able to recruit enough people to properly staff the department. How do you plan on addressing this issue going forwards, enticing people to
well,
apply?
should I address Ghoul's question first?
Sure.
Yeah, preferably.
Ghoul, I'm not sure if you've seen, but within my own Discord, there's a channel called Policies, and it has every policy, every plan I intend on taking, and yeah, that's my answer because
But-
I put it in my own Discord.
Again, but that's all hunky and dory, but you're not really talking. There's no substance. Like there's no like expanding upon it. Like, yeah, you wrote it for one day and then you were like, okay, that's cool. But like why should I vote for you? You both have pretty similar policies, but what makes your policy, how do you enact it better than Jason?
Well, again, as I've listed it within my own campaign statements and within my Discord, I've listed how Jason has basically neglected the Department of State and has been basically not doing much, and I address how I am going to actually do the things that Jason is supposed to do. Like, for example, here I'll go through my own Discord, and I'll here, for example, talking about archives and codes of statues. All right. Firstly, I addressed that. I posted an image of basically like more than 10 stats, more than 10 bills, or more than 10 laws that aren't codified. Right. And that's because Jason has basically failed to hire any staff to actually do the codification. And as I said I will hire more motivated and dedicated staff to do the codification. And one of the ways is through our rehabilitation programs, and the other way is actually through opening applications.
But why would people want to rehabilitate with you opposed from the Ridgeway County Sheriff's Office or the fire department? Why would they just want to do paperwork all day? What benefit is there for them to rehabilitate with you, the Department of State, assuming you get elected? What is the benefit?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. There's not many benefits to it, but I would like to say the Code of Statutes. I myself am an attorney within the Department of Justice, and Techie can testify to. I'm in the government affairs office. I use the Code of Statutes for conducting my duties, and because it is outdated, there's so many times where I've had to go and actually look in the Trilio and actually find like the specific law and go to it, and that takes time. And so the motivation for going into archives and doing codification is that not only do you get to help your community, basically further keep it going better, but you also get to help keep our legal community intact, because the Code of Statutes is one of the most important documents within the legal community, and making sure that's kept up to date. I think that's a very noble task, and I think although it may not be that rewarding, I think it's still a very important job, and I think people who sense what I sense will know that will take it upon themselves to do the job themselves. And although it has no much rewards, the reward comes from being able to help better your community.
Alex, you said
Yes.
one of your main talking points that Jason hasn't done is giving out money. And
Yes.
exactly, how do you plan to source all of this money in a way that isn't shady? Because Jason, we just talked about him yesterday and all of his anonymous donors, like the Bank of Robloxia. Where are you going to get this
Whatever
money?
that means.
And yeah, where are you going to be getting this money? And how are we going to be ensure that it's getting allocated fairly? And I mean, how?
Well, good question, Dapper. Firstly, the incentive program for businesses will be done in collaboration with the governor's office, just as it has been under Jason's administration, but where it just as it was planned under Jason's administration, but it wasn't actually done. I'm going to actually ask my own department, and and I hope the governor will ask also his members to go and raise some funds, and then we can contribute money ourselves from money from law-abiding and legal citizens. People can also people can also give donations themselves, provided that they've gained the money legally. And although there's not much way of seeing if people got the money legally, we will look at their background and see how they fare up compared to other law-abiding citizens.
So the State
Right,
Department would
Mr.
manage
Nixon.
this fund.
Pardon me?
So the State Department would manage this fund.
Yes, in collaboration with the governor's office, we would manage.
So
we
then
would manage.
The only thing that I would, and I'm not, this is neither here nor there. I'm not blaming you for this problem, because this is an issue that we have actually talked about with Dio a couple of times, but we've just never pulled the
Mhm.
trigger. And one of the biggest issues rather with money in Ridgeway has been that we don't have bank accounts. Not really. I mean, we do have personal bank accounts that are held by a person, but in terms of a department, a government, or a business having a checking account, that is not a thing. So my only question is, when it comes to managing the funds sourced by the community, who holds the money? Who holds the bag?
I guess since there are no personal banks as of now,
It's okay if you don't
it
know.
would
I want to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I'm saying since there are no banks as of now yet, hopefully there will be banks. Make that happen, please, Lord. But since there's no banks, it would probably be held within our personal accounts or alternative accounts. But since alternative accounts are seen as often very shady, it would most likely probably be held within our personal accounts and probably not used so we can give it to
Mr. Nixon.
businesses.
Mr. Nixon,
Yes.
have you ever thought of the possibility of using physical assets such as sugar?
I think
Well,
we run into
that
I
is
think
an
we run into the
interesting
same
question.
issue though, wouldn't we? There. I mean, I think the same issue happens. That still has to be held by someone.
Well,
doesn't it?
actually, not well. To be fair, there is a lot more potential with things such as sugar cane, since you can store them in vehicles and your personal
Oh, yeah.
inventory, so there would be even more capacity to give money. So I would say, firstly, thank you for proposing that idea. I think that's an idea that that should be looked at, and one that should be considered, given the fact that you can hold a lot of money within your inventory and car inventories. Also, I'm coming to the studio if you don't mind.
But yeah.
That's fine.
So
Yes, no.
how do you make sure these businesses are actually using this money for their business? They're not going out and just go buying guns.
Right. You never circled back to the first part of the question. What is the financial aid application process going to look like? How are you going to sort them out and ensure they're using the money for what its purpose is?
Thank you for that question. Firstly, when they apply, it's going to be a very similar process to how Matrix and Jason set it up, with them having to prove their activity, having to prove criminal background and things such as that, so we can ensure that the money is actually being used for that purpose. And once we even give out the money, we will also be in talks with them and making sure that they will actually use the money through regular auditing and actually having talks and discussion with them and requiring them to give us proof that they actually use the money for purpose businesses.
How are you doing these background checks? Is the Department of
these
State doing
would-
them?
These would probably be handled either by a law enforcement agency or by, if established, with our own Commerce Investigations Division, which would, again, as I've stated previously, not be too overreaching, but also not Commerce Investigations Team, probably actually Commerce Investigations or Diplomatic Security Service Team.
Wait, diplomatic security? What?
It's a function of RSP. It's just
Yeah,
a different.
that already
okay.
exists.
It's a different way of saying
Okay.
RSP.
Okay.
Yes.
We talked about DOS and its investigations yesterday, and we're at the 30-minute mark, by the way, actually, Large, if we're ready
Yep.
for that.
I'm trying to filter this page before we do, but you know what? I think we're going to take a brief break from that. I just want to remind
Sorry,
everybody,
could you
thank you
just
for the
give me
reminder of
one
the 30-minute mark. What's that?
Sorry, could you just give me One moment, I'm currently driving to the studio.
Okay, that's
We're
fine.
gonna actually take a minute and do our results, and we're actually going to.
Oh,
This is, by the way, for those in the audience, as I mentioned to you at the beginning of the stream. Hang on a second before I actually confirm that. We are going to project winners for both campaigns at this time, based on the results of the two results that I'm going to pull here in just a couple of seconds, which are going to be our projections. The polls do close in 29 minutes. After the polls close, we will do one more result, and we'll decide if we want to change our projection at that point. Once I finish filtering, we will release the full and final results. So I will just pull those right now.
Hence moment.
Well, you're gonna have your
And I
election
think we're
soon.
going to see
I'm
some
not running.
interesting. We're going to see some very interesting results here because the improbable has happened,
Oh
Best of luck
god.
to all candidates.
and I
So-
think
See,
that
Obama.
the improbable has in fact happened for one particular campaign tonight. And Timbo, I think we're ready to. We can go ahead and ready with that first projection if you are ready to say it. Palmer Times projects that Governor Matrix OC has been reelected to the office of governor at this time. A surprising and insane comeback for Matrix. He is now at 52%, down up from 31. He has finally. Now, I just want to make sure that everybody knows we do have 100 votes left to filter. So this is our projection. This may change in 30 minutes. So I just want everybody to be aware that this is not the official results, but it seems to me that the improbable has happened with, you can go ahead and update the boards now, Timbo. We have 52.07% for the governor, 47.93 for Sheriff Reagan. For Mr. Alex Neptunes, we're at 50.89% now, with a very slim lead being held by the challenger to the Secretary of State's office, 49.11%. But I just want to let everybody know that at this time, Palmer Times projects that incumbent Governor Matrix has secured another term as governor of Ridgeway. At this time,
Robert.
so I think we will. I think honestly, Timbo, that the Secretary of State election is too close to call. So
I agree.
if you want to show the Secretary of State election, you can, but I'm going to say that it's too close to call at this moment. With 50.89% and 49.11, I'm going to say that for those elections, it's very likely that my filtering is going to alter the results significantly. So just so you guys are aware of that, this is a projection. It's not the official results. As we continue to filter, it's very likely that in 25 minutes, this is going to change. And as we do our final results, we will see how this election unfolds. But this is our projection at this moment. It is that Matrix has been reelected to the office of governor. That is our projection.
I did call it.
And as we're seeing, the Palmer Times projects that the Secretary of State election is still too close to call at this moment.
Is it flipped again?
It might be flipped again. Timbo, you can't keep doing this, man. You're killing us here, all right. I will continue filtering, and guys, it's going to be a long night because I've got about 100 votes left to do. The polls are still open for another 30 minutes. Once they close, we're going to do a final projection. We're going to restate our projections. I just want to let everybody know our projections may change, and they're going to be based on the results as we are getting them off of the polling machines as they are coming in.
What I'll say right now is I called it. I called Matrix would make a comeback yesterday. I said that after the terrible performance from Daniel. As much as I like the guy, that was an absolutely horrible performance out of him and his lieutenant governor. The continuous blanket arguments, the waffling, it was absolutely insane. I had, in my opinion, as a voter, no reason to vote for this guy. And BR, this isn't a glaze. This is quite
Max
frankly
Glaze.
me being honest. Get back to saying mm-hmm. But basically, this is absolutely insane. Like,
I think it's. I think that all of us have to take a step back and applaud, not necessarily applaud, but the results coming off of the election early yesterday morning spelled death for the Matrix administration. It spelled that the end of the administration was here and that he was going to have to start packing up his bags. And I think that the governor himself was thinking of that as a genuine possibility. But as he told me earlier today, they've been working their butts off. They've been obviously Governor Matrix and Lieutenant Governor Vince spent Lieutenant Governor candidate Vince spent quite a lot of time on our stage yesterday night talking about what their plans are for Ridgeway. And I think, Ghoul, I think you'd have to agree that had quite an impact on the voters. I think.
yeah, it would. I mean, oh my! I'm telling you. I mean,
Because it looked to me like they were getting ready to get rid of him.
Yeah, it. Quite frankly, either Matrix did a shit ton of campaigning today and last night, and somehow managed to wrangle together all the voters, or people actually watched the live stream and saw the performance and saw the blanket arguments and the waffling.
I will say Matrix's campaigning today has been quite good, and I would definitely put Reagan's underperformance up to that fact as well. I have not seen as many of his supporters in game or many of his ads either, but Matrix, his campaign has been all over the ads. He's been in front of County Hall all day. I would definitely say that's been a big factor in his current standings.
I'm trying to get as much filtering as I can done because I would like to announce final results
Well,
at the time that
Daniel-
the polls close, but we're going to see if that's possible. I'm not sure.
if you lock in, we'll keep the yapping going here.
All right. I'm
Here's
locking
the
in.
here's
The
the
app
deal.
going.
Here's the deal. Daniel Regan is trying to get his last couple of votes in for the night. He is exactly tagging, saying it's a final push, a blitzkrieg. He is pushing for it. He is trying his best. He's trying to get everybody in that he can to try to sway this projection.
The
And like
selection is not over.
It is
like
not
we
over.
said,
That is,
If
we
they
have
they
14
came
to
back.
go.
And I mean, if I had to project the sex state, I'd say Alex Neptunes is probably projected to win. That's my personal opinion, not an actual official projection. But he's held out. He's been over Jason this entire election, whether it was by 8 points, 6 points, 4 points, down to now it was like what, 3 or 4 points, maybe a little less. He's still above him no matter what. Whether or not his campaign tactics are, in my opinion, useful, they must be working. They must be helping out. And again, there is 100 unfiltered votes, and I believe that's for sex state and governor.
Yes,
So it's
together.
100 votes combined for both, an entire ballot basically. So it's 100 people who have voted in both elections who can sway it from what I can see either side. It's absolutely astonishing. Mr. Neptunes, even though I don't agree with what I've said, I don't agree with I agree with what I said, I don't agree with what you've done. But I mean, hats off to you. I mean, something's working out. Either somebody's argument made more sense than the others. But I mean, what do you have to say? I mean, do you think you're going to win tonight?
Hopefully I will win tonight. Hopefully I'm able to gain. Hopefully the people put their trust in me to lead the Department of State. And it's been a very difficult journey. I've been campaigning nonstop for many days. I think I've been talking with the people. I've been hearing their concerns, and I've been seeing their displeasure with Jason. And I think it's been my campaign has been working, and I'm just very grateful to not only the people sitting in the audience, not only the Election Debate Commission, not only the Special Board of Elections, but State Board of Elections. But I'm just grateful to the people of Ridgeway for all the support they've given me. It's incredible.
All right. I think that's all we need from you. Unless anybody else has any questions, the person I want to get up here is the governor. I want to hear his thoughts on the projection, and then maybe we'll get Daniel up here and hear his thoughts about the projection. So
Before I go down, if I may, just Large, could you check your messages, and if I receive a certain response, I would like to state something.
he's logged in right now.
Because I'm
Just a minute. Sorry. I mean, I can't stop you, but I just want you to know that at this stage, I'm not going to DQ him.
Oh
Very-
no!
Let's just hear it.
We're not
Let's just
doing
hear
that.
it.
very well.
At
Very
this
well.
stage, with
All
listen,
right,
Alex,
Ridgeway,
with
folks
fif-
of Ridgeway.
with 15, hang
Hold
on,
on.
with
Whoa,
15 minutes,
let's
with,
talk.
with 15 minutes to go, a DQ wouldn't matter at this point.
All right.
It is
So,
15 minutes to go.
What
right?
I've
Yeah.
released in both general chat room and both the chat room of the Ridgeway stage is a video a photo of Jason intimidating a Department of State employee to get off team and go vote for him, and he called me a racial slur. And I would just like to say that this conduct is not just shows how unbecoming he is for office and how unfit he is for office. I mean, it's just despicable what he said and how he intimidated the individual and the things he said about especially minorities. It's just despicable, and it repulses me. It's just disgusting.
These
My
screenshots are on the
Christ.
Ridgeway stage chat. They're not deleted.
These are private
Whoa!
messages.
The screenshots are there if you guys want.
Wait, hold on. Is that the real cool Iron Man in the chat? Can somebody confirm or deny?
Oh,
Can we get him
Sergeant
on the
Dev,
stage
that's,
here, guys?
Yo, get
that
this
is
guy on
a-
the stage.
We get Sergeant
This
Dev.
guy got
That's
fake?
that's my co-host. Can we get him
Wait,
on
is
here?
it a fake
let's
one or is it a real
keep
one?
it- keep
No,
it
it's the
civil
real
here. We
one.
got-
The real one.
Hold on. Can we get him up here? I want to hear his thoughts.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Neptunes. Have a good night. Hopefully you win. But we have a celebrity in our midst here.
And I just want to say
Mr.
before we start talking I just please bear in mind that I don't want it to descend into chaos right now because we're a little bit too early for that. So if we're gonna bring him on, it's gonna be 15 minutes tops. But let
Okay.
me just talk about just for a few minutes here. We have, as I'm going through, our projection is continuing to remain. I'm not seeing any reason at this point to change it. I have filtered all of the votes that we did, that we do have in the system as of now. And that we are holding at this point. I'm not gonna. I don't see it fit to change the projection of the winner of the gubernatorial election. Now, as when it comes to the Secretary of State, I just want to. We are seeing that narrow slightly, and I think that in 15 minutes we will be able to project a winner for the Secretary of State election.
Oh my lord. Okay. Thanks for that, Large. Mr. Cool Iron Man, can you raise your hand in the chat?
Yeah, I'm going to invite a good political analysis up here. His name's Sergeant Dev.
Remember what I said here.
Yeah.
No,
of
he's a
course,
political
of course.
analysis. He's not.
Shut up.
Little known fact of him, he actually graduated from the University of Milton.
Sergeant
Okay,
Dev, welcome
hello-
to the stage.
How's it going, Sergeant Dev?
Sergeant
Hurry
Dev.
So, Sergeant Dev, I've got a couple of questions here for you. First, my name's Ghoul. Nice to meet you. I think we've met before. That doesn't matter, but I want to hear your thoughts. Who do you want to win these elections? Do you want Matrix to win or Daniel Regan?
Hang on a second.
I'm just kind of neutral on this one because I haven't really seen any of them really do anything type of like.
Whoa.
I don't know what they would do in office or anything like that, so I'm kind of neutral on it. But I did vote for Matrix.
Wow.
Wow.
You hear
Okay.
that? You hear that, ladies
Really?
and gentlemen?
Wow.
Can we ask why you voted for Daniel or sorry, Matrix, or are you not comfortable?
Sorry.
It was just a hurry scuffle of time, and I'm usually one of the people who voted, and I just wasn't sure at the time. So I just decided to go for one and see how things turned out.
Are you happy with your vote, or would you rather vote for the other?
I would rather vote for the other.
Wow.
Why is that? Why is that?
Everybody, I just
Wow.
regret your vote.
Everybody, I gotta interrupt. We do have a projection. The winner of the Secretary of State election at this time, and we'll wait for. Time to project that Alex Neptunes has
Sorry.
defeated. Time projects
Yo,
that
I
Alex
can't.
Neptunes has defeated Secretary of State Jason Bourne-Axis and has been elected Secretary of State elect. Once again, just to repeat that, Palmer Times projects that Alex Neptunes has defeated incumbent Secretary of State Jason Bourne-Axis and has successfully seized the office of Secretary of State tonight.
My question is,
Since you're
when
here,
did
can we
Jason-
just get your reaction to that projection?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sergeant Dev, having a PhD in
No.
This guy.
with your PhD in poli sci, of course. What's your take on this one? And who did you vote for Sec State?
Alex.
Wow. You heard it
Wow.
here, guys. Sergeant Dev
You said-
predicted the winner.
Do you regret that vote as well, or are you sticking with that one?
I actually will stick with that one.
Wow.
Alright.
Okay. But back to my
Because
question
once
before.
again, it's the only person that I actually know, so.
So back to my earlier question. Why do you regret your vote for Matrix?
Because I know Daniel Reagan more, and me and him kind of like get along together. But Matrix,
Why did all the Timberwalks just get kicked or left?
They all left. They're all gone.
Disconnected.
Right, we are
Sir-
having
so-
some technical
Sir Jim.
difficulties on Timberwalk's side.
what's up?
With a PhD at Milton University in poli science, do we expect a future run from you for any office,
Oh,
The
my.
audience is eager.
like Senate?
Honestly,
Dude, you could be an attorney general. Just get that bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a real competition to tech if you.
what I'm really just wanting to do is just to get my LETC certification. That's really all I want.
That's
for the
real?
semester.
So can we see a
Those-
future sheriff run? A future sheriff?
Those stupid idiots, am I right, Sergeant Dev?
Yeah.
Definitely talking about PPD though.
What do you mean by
You
that?
hate PPD.
What do you mean by
Like-
that?
There's some people in the PPD, but most of them either don't know how to do their job
Damn.
or actually does their job, but
Yeah.
it's in the way hot.
Can you name some names?
Yeah, this
Tasteful is one of them.
is.
He actually
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a
He
good one.
actually called me sped on a traffic stop.
Wow.
Really?
That's actually
Do you have the
a good
clip?
one.
And I
Sergeant Jeff, you have the
actually-
clip, right?
Oh,
I
I
can
have
already
that,
see
yeah.
the protesters
Hold on.
gathering in the street,
Sergeant-
much similar to
Sergeant Dev, you have
Canyon
a-
Round.
Sir Dev, you have a clip. You said you had a clip, right? You should send that clip.
Everybody
I
who's
had a,
asking who
screenshot
he
of it,
said,
but
Send
he
the
said
screenshot.
tasteful Shahel. Tasteful Shahel.
Damn.
Sir
Okay,
Dev,
any
can you post
do you have
the
any? Yeah, do you have any other
yeah, hold
names?
on, I'll send a screenshot to you in DMs.
screenshot? All right, yeah, I'll post
Do
it
you,
for
do
you.
you have any other names, Mr. Sergeant Dev?
That's pretty much it.
Hmm.
But yeah, that dude literally called me sped on a traffic stop, which I believe is a lack of
Wow.
professionalism.
I think that you need to post a new video explaining how to properly do traffic stops, Mr. Tasteful Shahel.
Mhm. Amen. to
That
that,
that'll
Dr.
be
Dev.
when I actually get my LATC cert.
I mean, I'm sure Alex with the DOS would be happy to
Just want to
partner with
remind
you
everybody
and
we
do
have
this.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Oh,
Right.
Sir Jeff, do you mind if I
Okay.
post these photos
Okay.
to the public
Yeah.
so the public can know? what really happened.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold
I
on.
sent it.
We
I sent
have
it in your
All right.
DMs.
I'm gonna post these images, guys, in the
Is-
chat.
is Matrix still here, or is Vince Fant's here? I see Vince Fant. I don't think I see Matrix, just
Matrix.
yet. Vince, can you get Matrix in here? I want to bring both of you up and hear your
Goes.
thoughts on the projection. Thank you for your time, Sergeant Dev. I hope you have an amazing night. Thank you for your insight.
It's Dr.
You
Dev.
too?
Okay, Dr. Dev, Doctor
He has a
Political Science.
PhD from
Today.
Milton University. So,
Really?
Ollie
Oh,
Song.
Milton
really?
is not even existent yet.
yo, bro,
Yeah.
hey,
And,
you got more
uh,
logic than half the. You know what?
And by the way, I still have that RCSO type role in the Discord, which I literally
Dude,
got.
you're the
fired
Milton
from,
City PD
so-
chief. Do you not see your roles, dude? You're,
Alright,
you're literally
well.
the MCPD chief.
We are seeing.
both
I just
of
want to. I just
the-
want to make a quick note here. I am seeing a lot of names coming into the voting machines from NUSA.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I am seeing
Oh.
quite a bit of people who I recognize from the United States that we
Should we-
formerly were a part of, including former moderators that were fired. I don't know how their names are. Like, we
Dude.
got a lot of people that are currently voting, and I have not voted in quite a long time.
Maybe
I
maybe
mean,
they're
the
back to
mail-in
swing it.
ballots.
Maybe they're back to
Yeah.
swing the votes.
The
Maybe
Matrix and
they're
his mail-in
interested.
ballots from Noosa.
Yeah, you saw SPS
they-
like dump a bunch of Daniel ballots. Like I saw that.
You
How
guys,
about
you
we,
guys are gonna have to understand that a lot of these people are gonna end up meeting the requirements. So
I mean,
Yo, ban
if
the
they-
guy in
if they-
chat.
if they
Large, ban the
vote,
guy in
then-
chat.
Oh wow, that guy is going
Oh,
ham in the
God.
chat.
Ban the
Whoa.
guy in
Outta
chat.
here. Just- I'm
Guy
taking
in
care
chat.
of it.
Crazy.
The cat's moving pretty fast.
That guy's going ham in the
Oh
chat.
my god.
Taylor Griffith 52 is going wild in the chat.
Can
Alright,
we
I
get him
wanna-
up on the stage?
No,
Get-
no.
I know
I-
who he voted for, and it definitely wasn't Matrix. Okay.
You know who I want to see on the stage? Matrix Ock. Let's get him up here. Raise your hand, Matrix. I think you can come up here. Actually, get up here.
Yeah.
I want to hear your thoughts on the projection. You were Vince Fant. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes. We'll strive for 5 minutes. But I want to hear your true thoughts. Governor
I haven't-
percentages.
I
don't
have
even-
invited him.
Timbo died off. But
Uh,
as of right now,
Large.
the
Governor Matrix,
Rob.
I'd like to be the first to congratulate you on your hopefully, I'm hoping that I can formally congratulate you on your re-election tonight.
Oh, there's another one.
Got
there's
another
one in chat.
N-word spammer.
I got
As soon
it.
as,
There's another one in chat.
Let me just
as soon as
preface this.
Matrix
We get
joins
this guy
this
on
page,
stage.
of
Let me
course.
just preface this that the first 8 minutes of this conversation, if I'm not fully tuned in, it's because I'm still reaching out to people to come and get these last second votes. All day I've been on grinding with Vince and a bunch of my campaign members, my team. We've literally been on since 9 this morning, grinding.
Wow.
We came back from a 60-30 deficit.
Wow.
We've literally gone fucking crazy. This is the most
Wow.
I've fucking done for a Roblox election in my life. Like
All right,
never
hold on.
again.
This is
never
and,
again.
Yeah.
and Governor, this is a razor
Wow.
thin margin here. I mean, we're
Never-
talking we're talking tens of votes.
Yeah, never again. I'll be honest. Never again will I put this much time into a Lego election. I'll be honest.
All right, hold
But-
on.
Any mid game
But,
blinkers,
however-
you know what I mean?
however-
Like any McFlurries mid game.
However,
Okay, sorry.
however, when I see Matrix Ock has been reelected as the next governor in the announcement channel, it'll be worth it.
You're gonna hear it here first. It's gonna be said here first.
Hey, make sure I had a question
I
for
just
you.
want to let everybody know that we are 5 minutes away. I know that we don't have Timbo Walk for some reason. I'm not sure what happened to him
All
at
right,
this
hold
point.
on. Yeah, for that, anybody in the game
The
who,
queue is
you know,
11. Okay, let's
isn't
figure it out here.
isn't doing anything just yet. If you wouldn't mind leaving the game, you get the results anyway.
I'm gonna end up kicking some tourists
So,
here. I apologize in advance. We gotta
yeah.
get Timbo back in here.
Hey, Matrix, I have a question, dude.
Yeah, what's up?
This election is
A-
rigged.
Any mid game McFlurries, post game McFlurries, you know what I mean? We know McFlurries were popular when you're county executive. Just wondering, you have any McDonald's mid? No, this is a serious question.
Honestly,
for-
if he wins, I'll order McFlurry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Matrix, where are these votes from Noosa coming from? Do you have anything to
that's-
say about that?
Yo, well,
What
you
are
said
the
where are these votes
mail-in
from? Noosa
ballots?
coming from?
I honestly think that the votes from Noosa are my fault because we have a lot of people who
Yeah,
are
I mean,
messaging me at
listen.
this time.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like a lot of those Noosa votes, I'll be honest. What can I say? Like, I guess Noosa called win the fact that I was running. You know, a lot of y'all know I came from Noosa. Those are my roots. And while as toxic as they may be, those are my roots.
Yes.
So I'm not surprised that people from Noosa came out and showed out for me today. And a lot of them have been Ridgeway citizens. They meet the requirements. So listen, I ain't complaining.
All right. Well,
I'd actually like to
We still
Mr.
don't have
Adam
Timbo walk for the
Stratton.
game.
Not yet. Well,
Adam-
Yes,
walk.
yes, he is. He
no,
just got in.
Timbo's in. Yeah,
All
Timbo's
right,
in.
let's.
Well, Matrix wish
Adam
the best of luck.
Stratton is here.
Yeah,
and I think
my
we can-
spokesperson.
I think we can give him just a few minutes to talk about some things.
After
here
that, I want
on
to
the
hear
stage.
from Domino Download. He claims this election's rigged. I want to hear his radical thoughts.
Yeah,
I wanna
it is
hear
funny, by the
public.
way. It is funny, by the way, the current situation with me and Noosa and how they're all flocking over here now.
Yes,
funny
yes,
to
that is
say.
the reason why I'm here, Mr. Large Titanic. My name's Adam Stratton. I'm the chief election rigger in Night Gallaudet, United States, and I just would
Mr.
like to announce that
Stratton.
I have rigged this election. I have rigged this election. I have brought
Oh,
hundreds
he's
of people
chatting.
from
He's
Noosa into this.
chatting. Okay.
All right. Can we
Silent
get
political decision.
All right.
We don't need to.
Yo,
We
listen.
don't need to hear.
Can we
Listen,
get Domino?
listen,
Can we
you
get
heard it here
Domino up
first.
there?
You heard it here first. The election was rigged. We sent in the mail-in ballots from the dead. The election was rigged. Just like
Mr. Matrix, Mr. Matrix, what if the election was rigged in your favor?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well,
This is going
let's
to
let
be
no,
an
no, whoa.
absolute razor
Let-
thin margin. I just want to let everybody know
Oh shit.
that this is going to probably be decided by a single digit.
All right. Well, I think
Wow.
we need to get Domino up here.
We are
Get
3
Domino up
minutes
here.
from the closure time at this moment, and I
That-
still. Where is Timbo? We still don't have Timbo here. We need cameras.
I'm
okay,
pretty sure
he
he's
is
on
here.
the
All right,
way.
excellent, excellent, excellent.
Get Domino up here. Get Domino up here. I
So
need to
Domino
hear
has
his
some
radical
insight.
thoughts.
Pardon for everyone. You know what I mean? As a gift.
Don't even get me
Everyone.
started
you
on
can
his
also
pardons.
part my BBD citations.
Yeah.
Well,
We
Sergeant
have,
Dev.
we have the owner of Noosa here this evening. Hello, Ukrainian.
I just wanted to say that I did not tell
Mm.
Adam to do that, and he had no permission to do that.
He didn't actually rig the election. It's a joke.
Actually, he
Yeah.
did. Actually.
That was
Thank you, Ukrainian.
Okay.
Let's
get Domino up
appreciate you
here.
clearing that up.
Can we get
Can we
this
get
guy
some
off?
public?
What is-
Can we get some public speaking? I want to hear some members of the public.
Yes.
Yeah, why don't we?
About
Please
About
raise
it
your
up
hand
here.
if you are
Clubtastic
interested in
has
voting.
his hand
let's get
up.
good Bugatti
Oh
up
my
here. Get a
god.
very
Could you
vocal
shut
speaker.
up? Could you shut up, you idiot?
No.
Go back to saying every 20 minutes. Let me get the guy I want up
I
here.
just
Get
want
Domino up
everybody
here.
to. We are 2 minutes from the polls closing. Please vote if you have not had the chance, because we are about to make a is it an historic? I think it's an, but I keep saying that
It's
over and
a.
over tonight.
A historic.
We are about to
It's
make a
A.
historic decision. We're about to announce a historic decision of the people of Ridgeway. And
Get
Timbo,
Bugatti's gonna-
are you able at any time to
Or can we get this guy off the stage
Oh, actually,
in
it
the
looks
studio?
like Matrix. You are a stage moderator. Can you facilitate people coming up? Because I can't make any new ones, and I don't have time to do it.
All right. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, get Domino up
Go
here.
through
Domino
the audience
download.
and give people the chance to come up and talk to us for a few minutes, and then kick them out again.
Well, we're less than a minute until midnight, so.
Domino
Let's
download.
just
Come
wait.
on.
Let's just wait
Wait,
because we got
cool.
30. We got like 60 seconds until the end of the
Shit.
election.
Well,
You
'cause might
guys,
wanna kick this
I'm so
guy out.
excited. I don't know
Yes.
about you, but this is
Wanna kick
this
this
is the
guy
end of
out.
his. But Matrix, I know that I don't need to tell you just how strenuous this campaign truly has been, and we are finally bringing it to a close in just about 15
No,
seconds here.
seriously, man.
Hey,
Thank you,
got
Large.
Everyone,
Thank you.
get everyone in here.
Thank you, Large. Ladies and gentlemen, today
It's over.
I just want to talk to you guys all about the
Not
most
everyone. Let's get everyone in this VC. Come on.
Wait. Hold on. It's
Announce those
over. It's
results.
over. The poll's closed.
It is
Polls
over.
closed.
Let's get
polls
100 people in the
have
audience.
Polls
Go.
closed.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Yo, everybody get the
All
clipping
right.
software ready.
Matrix, get down there. Get down there.
Can we get some love for the Palmer Times for this great coverage tonight?
Yo,
Yeah,
listen,
Matrix,
amen.
Matrix,
let me
Matrix,
just
lose
say this.
yourself from the stage.
Whatever the election results may be, I'm going to get a bottle of Jack. as soon as it's announced.
Yes,
whether,
sir.
whether I'm the
Yes,
winner,
sir.
whether I'm the
Quit
loser, I'm
copying
telling
me.
you
Quit
now,
copying
whatever
me.
it be.
So I am going
Yes,
to descend
sir.
into the depths of, whatever, and I'm going to begin filtering the remaining votes that we did have come in. There are quite a few. So by the time I am done, we will know the outcome of this election.
Wait, can I
So-
announce it, please?
Yeah, and everyone
It's going to
join
be a little bit.
stage.
So get the yapping going because it's going to be just a
Okay,
little bit. until
Okay,
we're
then
done.
you're,
Right.
you're gonna let me announce it then.
All right, let's do
Make it
public
happen.
people.
Nope. I'm
Yeah, we've got
announcing
some
it 'cause
questions in the
Oh my
audience.
God.
Let's
this
get
guy.
good Bugatti up here.
Oh, this
Can
guy's
we
gonna get
get-
really racist. This guy's gonna get really
Yes.
racist.
No. No, we have PhD Dr. Dev up here. Nothing's racist.
Poli sci, by the way.
And political yeah, from
The
Milton University.
glaze. The glaze.
Sci owner
Yeah.
was his professor. Very profound man
glaze.
indeed.
The glaze.
So a reminder for you all, if you have a question or you want to speak up on the stage, please raise your hand in stage. And we'll get
So
you
it
on
looks-
stage.
Looks like Good Bugatti has his hand raised. We
Yeah,
want to get
Good
him up here.
Bugatti. Now, Good Bugatti is actually a Milton University dropout, so I'm actually curious what he has to say.
Other side of the coin here.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You said you guys wanted me to bring people up. All right, so I'll just go from
Good
order.
Bugatti.
So
Good
from
Bugatti.
left to right.
Good
Good
Yo, this
Bugatti?
guy
Alright.
who's
Good
spam
Bugatti.
pinging me, yo, that's not gonna fucking help. Fuck you.
All right, wait. I can't find good Bugatti. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I
He's
found
on the
it.
Stand up.
second row.
All right, come up.
Let's hear we got
Right, Good Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Load up.
Alright, so
What is
how
up?
y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Nothing
So
much.
I think it's pretty clear here that Matrix won this election. He
Mm,
pulled in the clutch with the votes, but like, if you think about it, Noosa's
Okay.
separate from Ridgeway, right? So like, I want
That's
to
like
know
making the
how.
argument that Mayflower and Ridgeway
like-
are separate, but people still vote in Mayflower and Ridgeway elections. Just saying.
Nah, but I just want to know like
mm.
how Noosa vote, like how people from Noosa can vote for a governor in
They
a
can't-
different state. You know?
I'll tell you. We don't restrict dual citizenship, and neither does Noosa. And to my knowledge, as long as
Neither
maybe
does Firestone either.
does because of their
No, they
restrict
don't.
it either. Okay, so let's just use it as an example. I am a dual citizen of Ridgeway and Noosa, and my vote is counted in both. And because we have never restricted dual citizenship, if somebody from Noosa has been a citizen of Ridgeway, a resident of Ridgeway for more than 90 days, and they have 180 days of age on their account, and they're reasonably not an alt as determined by our process, they can vote. And that is just the way that is. And that is the rule that we've always had in place, and we don't discriminate voters in Ridgeway based on other groups that they might be a part of.
Yeah, it's just a
Let me
rule of a
speak.
bunch of
Let me
other
speak. Let me
communities.
speak real quick. Let me speak real quick. All right, so I was in at county hall today, and like I
Mhm,
noticed that there was a lot of Noosa members
Mhm.
in Ridgeway, and specifically Chexberger and Adam Stratton that really caught my attention. And the reason was that they are driving in unmarked vehicles,
What?
unmarked Actilla, unmarked.
That's a David.
Wait,
thing.
what? I
David
have a
gave that
question.
to
What
him.
is the relevance to this election?
What
I
the
just
man's
No
want to
relevance.
know that are we being spied on by Noosa?
Oh no.
Wow.
We have another war on our
This guy's
hands.
No,
chatting. This
can
guy's
you get-
chatting. This
Can
Whoa,
guy's
this
whoa.
great
chatting.
ball
That's a
guy
good-
stop
that's a
fucking
good
tagging
point.
me?
Yeah, let me get
Yo, great ball,
Quibastic up
man,
here
can you
next.
stop?
Quibastic is up next.
Really quickly,
Welcome.
Governor Matrix, I just want to ask you.
Yo.
Whoa,
welcome.
Getting bombed, by the way.
Yo, that was a shitty ass attempt. Whoever did that, you're fucking horrible.
I'm not gonna lie, how you missed that bad? I'm not gonna lie.
Damn it! How
That-
come
that
I
didn't
can't
even-
filter faster? Is there? Can
That
somebody
didn't
fix
even
that?
hit a single one of us.
Dude,
That didn't hit a
hire
single
me.
one of
Hire
us.
me. I'll filter.
You could get hire me. I'll
Yo,
filter.
Hire me. I'll
quick
filter.
shot, man. Can
I got
Yeah,
50.
man.
Okay,
It's
this is
fucking
the deal,
grease
guys.
ball
I
guy,
have
bruh.
50 votes left to filter.
Then get
Depending
filtering,
on-
buddy.
Depending on what I do in the next
Whoa.
15 minutes, this election could entirely change.
So you're rigging
All
it.
right, Brett.
So
I'm gonna go take a piss. Y'all got
All right.
this.
why is the owner of Noosa called Ukrainian? Is he Ukrainian but running a USA group? I
He
don't
is
know.
not.
That's,
Well, actually,
that's
he
a
might
little
be. I don't
suspicious.
actually
That's a
know.
little suspicious if you ask me. That's
ask a
probably why we declared independence. So
Can I-
not
Can I ask my
patriotic.
question?
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry.
If it isn't
My
the
bad.
communications director under my administration and Matrix's, he managed to keep his job when the governors changed. Fantastic. How are you?
Large, I miss you so much. You're cute. You know that. Anyways,
I wouldn't
back
say
to
that
my
in front of the incumbent
Yeah.
governor. Don't you love him?
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Yo, bro.
Anyways,
Yo, bro.
anyways, as I was saying, can you shut up? Let me speak.
Oh,
Governor
nah,
Matrix,
you're gone. Yeah, see, he's
Whoa,
fired.
can we get
Uh-oh.
Matrix off the
Yeah,
stage?
he's fired.
Oh,
Can we get
Yeah, he's
Matrix
fired.
off the stage, please?
Yo, listen. I need a new press
I'm not
secretary
listening.
now.
Timbo's a
buddy.
mod. That's good enough.
I need a new press secretary now. So
Matrix, I appreciate you being here, but you can't do that, all right?
Yeah, come on, Matrix.
I'm
Shut
gonna
your
have to
ass
ask
up,
you to
Dior.
leave, Matrix.
Whoa.
Okay, get
Matrix, I've been your day one glazer, and you're just gonna treat me like that? Okay, I see how it is. Wow, unbelievable. Yes, Dr. Dev, what can I do for you?
So are you with Matrix or are you with Reagan?
Well, I haven't tied the knot with Matrix or Daniel, but I don't know. That's a good question.
all right, buddy.
I'm gonna keep.
I just want to say
myself.
to the President of the United States, who is in the audience, the President George Godsent, who is in the audience tonight, the President has DM'd me just now, and he's expressed his profound disappointment that the results are not filtered. Mr.
Oh,
President, on
God.
behalf of the State Board of Elections, we'd just like to say that we seceded from you, sir. So
Oh man.
it's none of your business. All right, Mr. President, just calm down. All right, quit calling me the C word in
Whoa.
DMs.
A
Whoa.
cunt?
wait. Can I ask what's the C word?
Yeah, that word. Yeah.
Oh,
calling
oh,
me-
that. Okay.
I
Say
just
it,
wanna
Large.
say-
Let it out. Let it out,
The
Large.
president is very upset about this, and I think that needs to be understood.
What's the
Let it out,
president?
Okay.
Large.
Elections?
Anyways.
Let it out, Large.
The president is now spamming my DMs in caps. So
Yo,
Matrix,
all I'm
Dr.
saying
Dev has a
is,
question for you.
all I'm saying is, I'm gonna down this entire bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh
No,
shit! I didn't get
Matrix.
the jack. I didn't get the
Mis-
jack. Fuck! I'll be right back.
Mr. President, respectively, I'm trying to filter. So if you could just give me 15 seconds, and then we can all talk about why the election was rigged.
Mr. President, why don't you filter your mouth in his DMs and get out of
Whoa,
here?
dude, Dapper,
Damn,
what are you talking about,
whoa.
dude?
Yeah, buddy.
Fuck,
he's
yeah.
got-
Listen,
yeah.
listen.
He's
All right, so it
bitching.
turns out I have no jack. So we got
Hennessy?
Casa. We got
Governor.
Casa. We got
So pussy drinks.
we got New Amsterdam. We got
Oh, so pussy
Casamigos.
drinks.
What else?
You
So
got Hennessy,
Let
dude.
me tell
Oh,
you
we
the
do
we
have
got
Henny.
peace
We
and
do
upload
have
on the
Henny. We
stage.
do have Henny. We do have Henny.
Bro,
And
stop
Mr.
this
President,
Are you
ignorant
rich?
nonsense,
Since Mr.
bro.
President's George, since I have you in the audience, I just want to say that your Secretary of Defense thinks that I'm after his job. He's afraid of me
He is.
and decided
He is.
to
Mhm.
kick me out of NUSA, basically in an attempt to stop me from getting his job. So there you go. Anyway, back to the yapping.
Because he is trying to take
All
his
right,
job.
I will be back. Please do not release the results. I will be
Fuck
back in
no, we're gonna
approximately
release them
5
without
minutes.
you. We're releasing them
Approximately
without
5
you.
minutes. I
We're
just gotta go
releasing
get the
them without
Henny.
you.
I gotta
Yeah,
get the Henny.
okay.
I'll be
Yo,
right
what's
back.
good,
Is
Peace
it in your
Download? How
fridge
you feel
or-
about this?
Yeah, take your
Bro, this
time,
guy
have
sounds like
fun.
an alcoholic or something trying to flex that he drinks. Like,
Yo,
Yeah,
Peace,
I
shut
don't
your
know.
ass up. I know you're not
Hey,
talking.
bro.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Whoa!
buddy. Yo,
Whoa!
what's up with this guy?
Matrix,
Jeez.
I'll have you be aware that we are on live television and
Yeah,
we receive
this
a
is
hefty
national-
fine every
Well,
time
it's not
someone
national, but it's
swears.
statewide.
guy, yeah.
Television.
This is national
It's national
television.
television. This is national television.
I mean, Noosa, all
the
of
only one
Noosa is
allowed.
watching.
I'm the only one allowed.
We got some international folks too.
Mark
right.
Cuban
I'll be
sponsors
right back
me,
for
he
real this
pays
time.
my fines. He pays my
Oh,
fines.
thank God.
Dap,
All right,
hey, Dap, I just got breaking news, dude.
let's
Whoa, breaking news. This just in.
What
Oh
is-
my lord. This is some heavy news here.
We don't
Oh
even have
lord.
anything, but
Daniel has won with 70%, guys.
What
Unbelievable.
the
No, he's
fuck?
not.
Sorry,
Breaking
sorry.
news,
Breaking
Daniel
news.
Reagan just won with 110% of all the votes. Can we get W's in the chat?
Yes.
Breaking
Can
news
confirm.
here. After I said breaking news, I've got about 7 people DMing me. Breaking news. Holy shit. All right.
I just want to say
Look-
that for those who are wondering, the more I filter, we are not seeing a change in projection at this time as to who the winners are. So we're just continuing to.
Why are you saying this stuff, dude? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
dude, you're
You
kinda
know what? Close
spoiling
your
it.
hole. All right, drink more. That's what I'm
Dude,
doing.
breaking news. Fucking
Breaking
large
news:
Titanic
nobody
hasn't drank
cares.
enough.
Large Titanic.
All right, well
Breaking
then you guys
news: large
won't get
Titanic
results
hasn't
tonight. How about
drank
that?
enough.
Okay.
Oh, so we're
guys
so
have
we're
to be-
edging now. So we're edging us now, huh? So we're edging us.
Whoa.
How about
Dr.
you be-
Dev is more mature of
How
you
about
than
you be
both
nice to me for
guys.
Christ's sake?
Hey,
Then maybe
No,
maybe you
can
would get.
y'all let
Hey.
me in?
Hey.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah, what Dev?
Let's get some more public input right now. That's what we need.
No, not more of
No, I
these
wanna hear-
fucking guys.
It looks like Yankee Centurion has his hand up. Can we pull him onto the stage, please?
That guy's
Yeah,
gonna get real.
Let's let
That's gonna
Dr.
get real
Dev get some
racist.
questions in
Yeah.
on some people because
Hey,
Dr. Dev needs
can
to
y'all let
get some
me in,
vlog in it.
please? I'm kind of strapped out here
Yeah,
with
kick-
like 8 more residents.
Cause someone in the
so,
back near the 5,000 barriers in the studio let Dr. Devin.
I'm busy.
All right, again, let's hear from the panel. Fuck
Close
the
your
public.
face, Mr. Attorney General. All right, good God.
All right,
Attorney
here's-
General.
here's-
Question.
Here's the dealio, all right? Here's the dealio. Here's the 4-1-1. Matrix OC wins. That's all I'm saying. An absolute insane comeback. Alex
Okay.
Neptune wins, holding the lead. I'll call it. If I'm wrong, I'll get another
return.
bottle of Jack.
Face cam
Can you shut
live.
the fuck up, dude. Let me talk.
Sorry.
All I'm saying is, if I'm correct in my assumption and my projection, I will go downstairs and I will grab another bottle of Jack Daniels and I will down it all in under a minute. Right?
Why are we all
The alcohol
alcoholics?
poisoning.
What?
Shout out to Cocoa Farm for helping me sober up last night. That was
Yo,
that was a big
shout
ups to
out
them.
Cocoa Farm.
This guy's
Shout
drunk
out
after
to
one
You don't
sip.
have a kick me out of there again.
I didn't kick you out.
Yo, why is he
What?
laughing? Yo, why is he laughing?
Yo, bro, should I start sipping now or after?
Hey, start chugging.
Dude, start
Chugging is
chugging.
crazy. Do you want me to die?
Face
What are you
cam
drinking?
chug.
Yeah.
What are you
Yo,
drinking?
bro. Yeah,
What are
bro,
you
chill,
drinking?
bro.
What are you drinking?
This is Caso.
Man,
The Henny wasn't open.
Pussy,
can
dude,
I say to the
pussy.
blatant alt accounts that are voting, it doesn't work. I'm sorry.
Real,
Just stop.
real.
And who are they voting for?
I don't know. I
Matrix.
can't see that.
What? Yo, peace down.
I've
Stop
asked
sucking me off.
Dave.
Yo, Matrix literally showed me the
Matrix.
script, bro. Like it's crazy.
The script?
Yeah, I got the
Hello?
script
Put
leaked.
that in chat, please.
The fuck script, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, the Bank of Robloxia 1 through 69. You gotta love those guys. That is those are the people that I've been dealing with all evening so far. Is the
Yeah.
Bank of Robloxia all
Jason's
Whoa.
Jason's
Jason's not
anonymous
working, Jason.
supporters revealed
Jason's
themselves.
not
I
working.
just gotta say
Jason
Born Axis.
that you could not be more obvious with those.
Mm.
Yo, it's
Um,
confirmed. Jason Bornaxis might be the Bank of Robloxia. He's trying
Jason's
to rig-
anonymous
he's trying to-
donors, man.
He's trying
Hey.
to rig it. He's trying to rig
Dr.
it.
Dev,
Yeah, what's up?
you had a question for Matrix before, right?
Oh, yeah.
You want to ask it?
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Or can we
Hey,
get this guy off
Matrix.
the Palmer stage?
Oh my gosh,
him off of the
bro.
stage.
No, just kick this guy out. Kick this Great Fall guy out. Fuck off. Get out of here. Pussy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh Jesus.
Anyway, sorry, Dr. Dev, they interrupted you.
Holy shit.
That's fine. Can you please pardon my rigged PPD citations? If I
Yeah.
did nothing wrong.
Whoa.
Yeah, he got called sped, and that's not funny, dude.
Wait, so let me.
Yeah,
let me
I
get this
literally
straight.
got caught sped on a traffic stop.
Yeah,
let me
And
get
then
this
I
straight.
unprofessional.
I did a
Let me get this straight, let me
complaint,
get this
and the
straight.
sergeant says, "Oh, there's nothing I can do about that."
So let me get this straight.
I mean, technically, there is nothing he can do about it. Let's be real here. Nothing he can do.
Should get rid of PPD.
Isn't that like a lack of professionalism?
What?
Oh, Jason
How
is
the fuck?
currently
How is this?
leaking. Or
How
not
is the
Jason.
sergeant supposed to do that? How is the sergeant supposed to take away your citation?
No, I'm talking about the governor.
Okay, to the person, to the account, your extra large mother.
Oh, oh my god. Oh my god.
That was the last vote we got before the polls closed, and I want to say that having your main as your only friend on your account is really stupid.
That's insane. That's
Nice one,
insane.
dumbass.
That is insane.
Somebody go tell me what that guy's main is. Somebody go
What's
find
his
it.
main?
That will remain. That will remain. I'm not
Someone
saying.
type in that username real quick.
Somebody go figure out his.
Wait.
I just
What was
cracked
the
up
username?
because
What was the username? What was the username?
your double
like-
XL mother.
Your double
double X mother.
XL mother.
Your XXL mother.
Your XXL.
Yo, that
Large.
I found it.
One
friend.
friend.
Who is
One
that?
friend.
Dylan,
Dylan.
678. What?
Who's
Who the fuck
Dylan?
is
This guy.
Can we get this guy on stage?
I thought that shit
Dylan,
might
who?
be interesting.
Who's Dylan?
That's a
This
good
guy's
question.
deep state.
He's
I mean,
not
we don't
in
even
the-
know about him.
He's not
That's how
even in the
deep state
server,
he is.
bruh.
No, I mean he's not in the
He's
server, but
off
he's
the
in there. He's
grid.
in the group.
He voted though.
Yeah, his yeah, I
Um,
don't know.
Timbo, you got a naked deputy on your stream, dude. What's going on here?
What
Timba,
the-
I will remind you, we are on national television. We will
Yeah,
receive
Timbo, this is
hefty
a PG
fines.
stream, dude.
Hefty fines from the Federal Communications Commission.
Yo, I
Hefty
found out who
fines.
your XXL mother actually is. Do I out him?
Yeah, do it.
Let me see if they're in call actually.
All right, guys. My headset
you find
died.
that shit
I think I'm gonna play some waiting music for us.
Oh,
No,
we have a guest speaker up here.
Oh, it looks like
No, no.
Yankee Centurion's on the stage.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yankee,
fuck,
get it out. Come on.
Oh, get him out. Get it
Well,
out.
alright,
No, Yankee, speak. You gotta speak.
Let me speak. All right. Daniel Reagan is a tyrant. He's a
Oh
clown.
shit. Oh wow.
Wow.
He's a-
Wait, why does this guy kind of sound like Daniel though?
no, I don't.
Kinda
Sounds
sounds like
Immediately said
Daniel
no.
Reagan's a tyrant. Matrix OC is the best choice, even if you don't like Matrix. You should have
Oh,
voted
shit,
for
mad
him
respect, bro. Mad respect, bro. Mad respect.
All right. That's all I have to say about that. Also, Sergeant Dev is a sped.
Oh
Wow.
shit.
Whoa.
shit!
Whoa.
Damn.
Okay, Ryan.
Ryan.
Yo, someone get this guy out of here.
Did, that,
Ryan.
You know
did
what,
the Milton
Timbo,
University dropouts
you know
get
what?
us criticized?
Get this dude
You know what,
back.
buddy?
Yeah.
No, buddy, you're out of here.
Yep.
You're out of
Get
here.
here.
You're
Take it,
outta
have
here,
him
buddy.
trespassed. Alright.
I don't give a shit. I kicked him out. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
he's trespassed. He's trespassed.
You just made fun of Dr. Dev, a well-known PhD in political science.
Poli
I am
science,
comfortable
PhD.
with this. What do you mean? Don't drop the results, dumbass. We're not waiting
am
on you
com-
to get in game.
I am comfortable at this point actually dropping the results, so I'm gonna type up that message real quick here.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
whoever just
Can we
Yo,
Palmer Times release?
overpriced.
Thank you for
Overpriced.
that
What's your
beautiful
fucking?
message.
We are
man.
gonna
Hey,
announce
everyone.
it on. We are gonna announce it on the air first,
Hey.
and then I will send the message right after. Because
Yeah,
I
tell
don't-
everyone
I
to
do wanna
join the-
respect. I do want to have respect for people that are not watching because typically I don't do this. So you know what I mean. But
Yo,
Sergeant Dev,
guys,
you can take Jay's seat.
You
I'm
just tell
dropping.
everyone to
I'm
join the
dropping a
stage
poll in
first.
chat, guys. If this
Oh,
poll
hold on,
is
I'm
more
coming
medium
back.
Timbo,
large,
I just want Timbo, just so that you know, can you? I'm gonna DM you the official results here in just a minute, and then I want you to get the graphics that you
Large.
had going for the other ones going again, so that we can be ready to put the entries.
I've made a poll large. It's gonna last an hour, but it should be done before it. We'll
He
we'll see
works
what it
here.
gets. If I get higher on this poll large, you gotta let me announce it. You gotta let me announce it.
No.
Go vote, guys. Go vote, guys.
Here we go. This is the moment that everybody's been waiting for the last.
Holy shit! 13 to
Everyone
8.
Tell everyone
2
to join the
weeks.
VC hype.
Whoever voted against me, it'll show me at the end. So I'm coming for you, buddy.
Let's get a drum roll,
Fifth,
guys.
fifth,
Get a drum
16
roll.
to 11.
No, it's gonna be a little
17
bit
to
longer than a
13.
drum roll. Yeah, I think just a minute.
Oh my.
Well,
I gotta
guys,
type up. I gotta type the whole ass.
why are
message.
you letting? Wait, Jay. Why are you letting Yankee Centurion in, buddy?
Because he works here, bro.
Fuck that
Okay, well,
guy.
I'm his
You can make
boss, and
the
I don't
Sergeant
want him
Dev.
in here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. He doesn't come back again, I guess.
The
Yeah.
real question is,
Yeah, I
if
saw
Matrix
it's
wins,
a war
when will we
crime.
get a first lady? We never know.
All right, guys. Large.
Whatever.
I won. It's 21 to 14. I gotta do it
Tough.
now. People have spoken.
Tough.
People have spoken.
I don't care. It's not a democracy here.
What?
Wow.
So you just admitted to
Wow.
rigging? Wow.
Wow, it's a rigor.
This just in: the country's run by riggers.
Oh man.
Yo.
Careful.
Can you say that softly, please? I don't like the hard.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. All right. I'm intoxicated, and you're completely sober. Okay, my brain's not
I
working.
am not.
Why would you say that, Dapper?
What kind of accusation is that I haven't been dipping into the
I'm not
fucking
talking
box
to
yet?
you.
What kind of
I'm not
fucking
talking
person
to
are
you.
you?
He's
Why are you coming after
That's
me?
a load of
Why are you coming
horse
after me?
shit.
Why are you coming after
Oh
me, you
my
asshole?
goodness.
Why are you coming after me, you asshole? Huh?
Because
I
you're
was
fake.
Yo,
I was
everybody
talking to you.
calm down.
Because of your
Everybody
eyes.
calm down.
Because your eyes. All right. Because your eyes.
You know what,
freak me
Large?
out, all
You know what,
right,
Large? There's a
fool?
reason why they call you Large. Because you're fat. Because
Oh
you're
my
fat,
god.
Large.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Breaking
See,
news! Breaking
the more
news!
time. Bro, the
Somebody
more
said
time you
that,
spend-
they didn't say anything.
Yeah, breaking news. Yeah, your mother double XL. That's actually Large's account. The fat
Yes.
ancestry.
Yes.
It breaks
Yes.
down.
Well, if Matrix wins, there'll be a free Senate
What
spot.
the
So
fuck? Why
Dr.
was there a
Dev.
poll? Who would you rather kiss, Ghoul or Large? What the fuck?
Definitely.
Why does Large have more votes than me? All right, guys, let's see how it is.
How many of you
Got it.
guys would vote for Dr.
You
Dev
guys,
as ran
you
for
guys,
Senate?
you guys would rather kiss
Also,
a
bring it
fat
up.
man? Got it. Got it. You guys would kiss a fat guy.
Yo, in an election, would you vote for Sergeant Dev or just Dapper?
Oh,
Everybody say it in
God.
chat.
Who has more girth, Large or Ghoul?
Oh
What the
shit!
fuck?
Wait, whoa,
What
whoa,
the
God.
fuck?
whoa,
Yo, that's
You guys are
such
foul.
invasions.
Oh,
Shut
I
up,
don't
bro.
even
Shut
know
up.
what I would
foul.
even do in Senate. I
Yo,
swear.
let's say fire fit.
Dev, just
Fire
run.
fit.
Sergeant Dev, run.
Yo,
Fire
why
fit.
are we talking about
Sergeant Dev,
girth?
Matrix,
actually-
would you appoint Sergeant Dev to Senate? Because there's going to be an empty seat.
Bro, what?
Yeah, but Vince will
You don't know
leave.
there's going to be an empty
Absolutely.
seat.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Technically, it's
Yeah,
like
Matrix.
statistically impossible for Large to have more girth than me because he's too fat.
If
Timbo, go
Matrix
ahead and
wins,
DM me the
there'll be an
results.
empty seat.
Who
'cause Vince should
has
be able
the
to take
bigger
over.
gat, Matrix or Daniel? What the actual fuck? What? Ghoul, can I dive
Lick
into
him
your
a
sack
sack?
and have the
That's a good one.
treasure?
That's a good one.
Well, I
deep
think
in?
I think your ass is bigger than mine. I just want to say that I think.
Can we take
I
a look
mean-
at the one that says who has a more lickable sack?
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with
God.
that, Large. You know, all of your fat is just directly in your belly, right? I do squats, all right. So
You?
objectively, my ass is fatter than yours.
What?
Nice. Objectively, I like it.
This is some great election coverage, I must say.
Dude, we're just waiting
Well,
for him to
everybody's
get
waiting
the
because I'm
result.
taking my sweet time.
I
typing
know,
this
but
shit
just
up.
of all of the things to
Fuck.
talk about.
His wrist is giving out. His wrist and his fingers are giving out.
I've been working hard. All right, I've been typing a lot.
Who's
Working
Who eats
hard,
more
hardly
fried-
working.
who
My
eats
concerned
more
citizen
fried
here, can you
chicken?
hurry up? You're just yapping. Hurry up.
I just want to note to the audience, I am
face.
white. I am
Oh,
white.
shit.
But why are we
white.
getting a who's
Look it up.
freak
He's got
here?
my vote.
Hey,
Dude,
I'm-
who,
Yo.
Oh my God. Who
who's
is in
freak your
front
vote,
of the?
dude? This is insane.
I want to get married Stephanie Issa shit.
Please
How
don't
big
call
is-
me
How
people.
big is
Under
Matrix's dick?
Matrix is
Yo,
of color then.
Nigga, why in the world would you want more than 12
Whoa.
inches, bro? What the fuck? Yo, bro, that shit probably hurt. Nigga, fuck.
Matrix, would you endorse Sergeant Dev for Senate?
Yo, bro, what? Why would I do that?
Because Sergeant Dev,
Whoa!
he might run.
He voted for you.
Yeah,
No,
he voted
he
for
didn't.
you.
He
No,
regrets voting for
Who here
you.
does Matrix
mean?
hates
He
Dr.
said he
Dev,
revoked
a
it.
profound community member.
Yo,
He said he
bro.
revoked it.
Proud
Profound,
alumni
huh,
of Melton
BR? What does
University
that
and
mean?
poli-sci PhD, double major of agricultural sciences, by the way.
Yo, what is he talking about?
Who has a bigger watermelon and chicken farm? Ghoul or
Matrix has a bigger,
Matrix.
has a bigger
What?
farm. My farm is
Yo.
my farm is way larger. And I
Whoa,
have a lot
whoa,
of
you just
fried
call your
chicken.
dad fat? Yo,
What? What are you talking
you said
about?
your dad was larger.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, that's what you said.
You sure you're
You
not
just
the
said your
drunk
dad.
one?
No, I'm not drunk. I'm actually,
Oh,
I actually do
too bad, to be
fentanyl.
honest. Oh wow. He just
Yeah.
promoted fentanyl to little children, guys.
All right, Large. Here's the
Alright,
deal,
Matrix,
Large.
you need to relax.
Don't do that, BR.
Yeah, I won't, Sergeant Dev. Sorry, I mean Dr. Dev.
Yo, Timbo, your stream is cooked.
Large, here's the deal, Large. You've got a
Yes, sir.
I need
solid
to.
like.
I'm sorry. I need to focus on this. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all night. Let me type this up, and then you can call me fat all you want. Let me just.
That was
That
the
the
calling you
freakiest.
fat.
Yeah, I'm hella freaky. I'll tell you
I
that
was. How the fuck is BR the best panelist here, dude? This guy just says the entire fucking time.
much. No, it's who's the
Exactly.
freakiest.
This guy. Wait.
I could
Oh,
get.
that's
Listen, I could
freakier.
get freaky.
Oh, that's
Hey Timbo, we got the cams up. Oh, never mind. There you
ER.
go.
tastiest. What the fuck? Is it in yet? What?
What?
You guys are too
what?
drunk.
Huh?
Yo, bro.
Dude,
Oh
I'm
my
sober
God.
and I'm a freaky man.
I'm a
Dude,
Barbie
the only
girl.
freaky thing about you is your YouTube videos.
Okay, see, this guy. Wow.
Type Matrix again.
Yes,
You
indict me
know,
again.
Who's
Indict me
Hey
again.
guys,
It's what
upvote
got.
that.
It's
Guys,
what got me
upvote
all
that
the
poll.
last
We
minute
already know.
votes. It's what got
Guys,
me all the
update that.
votes.
Hey, that poll. You
funny
already
thing
know.
about that.
Up that up.
Who has more heroes
Who
or
is the
special
most?
police
Who is the
Matrix
most?
or
Wait. Who is
Sergeant
the most?
Dev?
Who is the most racist panelist? Ghoul,
Sergeant
Matrix,
Dev?
Dapper, Sergeant Dev, Techie Large, or BR?
Sergeant Dev.
I gotta be. I'm not gonna lie. Low-key, I'm not racist. I
Really?
know that I'm not racist. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see who's
There's
racist.
only one option on this poll.
Techie's racist. The majority of people he convicts are black.
That
Jay
is
McClaw,
not
he's
true.
just biased. Sergeant Dev, he said he but I can't really call him racist. He voted for me, and I mean he took it back, but he still voted for me. So I mean he voted for a black person of color into office, so it can't really be racist. Dapper, oh my God, maybe it might be Dapper. I won't lie. Ghoul,
Watch your back, buddy.
I mean, Matrix as a legal veteran of the state.
Do I need to get racist right now? Do I need to get racist, Matrix? Do I need to?
Oh yeah, it's cool, guys.
There is a
Guys,
community
it's
manager
cool.
on the
It's
stage.
cool. It's cool, guys. Guys, change all your
Do I,
votes.
do
It's
I have,
cool.
do I have to turn into Daniel Regan here?
Dude, Matrix, you ratioed me on that poll. That's crazy.
Hey, Titanic, can you release the results already? It's like my bedtime, and I've got church tomorrow. Can we
Oh,
please release the
you
results?
got church? Well, then we better get it done.
Yeah,
Timbo,
thank
are you
you,
ready
thank
to
you.
go?
Timbo, I'm gonna need you.
All
Lights,
right,
camera,
guys, shut up.
action.
Moment of truth. Shut up.
We get a drum roll.
Who's playing the hood? What
We
the
are
fuck
ready
is
at this
that?
time.
What the
I'm just
fuck
gonna
is the
wait
hood?
until-
Is that like some
I hear the
Roblox
music,
game?
but I
Bummer
don't-
Times can officially announce that Matrix has been officially re-elected to the office of governor as of 12:27 a.m. in the east, 11:27 p.m. in the west. Congratulations, Governor Matrix, on your official re-election to the office of the governor for your second term in office.
Thank you.
Can you pardon my
I gotta
PPD
say,
citation, please?
yo, shut your ass up. I'm in the middle of something.
Whoa!
I have to thank, first and foremost, I have to thank my Lieutenant Governor Vince Fit, putting all those extra hours, putting in the hard work, feel me, like really going above and beyond and get shit done. Bro, we was on like crazy, violating over and over and over and over and over. We were down all day until literally the last seconds of the election. I want to say up until 10 p.m. we were literally down in the polls like the entire time. Like the way we made this comeback is just fucking crazy to me. I won't lie.
Okay, Matrix, thanks. I need to get off the stage. Could we go to the sex state now, please?
Can we do what?
Can we go to sex state now, please?
Like you said, the Senate did.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have those elections. Shit.
No, I don't care about those. I'm getting off. Bye, guys.
Yo. Bye.
He actually left.
All right, sex state. Sex state, more like sex state. Let's do it.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, let me announce it and go up this extra results in.
No, we're doing that.
Ridgeway,
I'm doing that.
Stage BC at everyone.
gotta type
No. I was just announcing it to tell people to
Okay.
join.
You actually added everybody. Okay.
Of
All right,
course,
guys.
it's the elections.
The winner of the Secretary of State election is Matrix OC.
Okay.
Yes.
What, bro? This is cap.
He
Yo,
now-
we did it, bro.
He now
52 to
loses the
48.
election for governor and gives it to Daniel Regan.
Holy shit, bro. Yo, there's no fucking way. Yo, I own that man. I won't lie.
Cool. Before we go to the Secretary of State, I just want to hear, why do you think Daniel Reagan lost
God.
this election?
Me? You want me?
Yes.
Oh fuck. Well, for one, he's a racist.
Whoa.
For
Amen to
two,
that.
I say that it's his shitty arguing. Like I said, as much as I like the guy. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a migraine. Hold on.
Oh.
It's really coming.
Well,
to
while
me
you're
now.
sorting that out, do you mind if we go to the Secretary of State?
No,
for
no,
this
I got
moment?
it. So
Alright.
it was his shitty blanket arguments, his waffling. He just couldn't defend his own points. And I mean that was shown very abruptly last night by me and Walter as we're literally tag teaming this guy All right,
Mhm.
just to be entirely blunt, we were sitting here and absolutely tag teaming him like this was WWE. Just being honest. Yo,
pause.
if we're saying
Tag
no
team.
pause,
Yo,
if you're
move
saying no
on?
pause
You're
in the
gonna
chat,
get
Brad,
banned
shut
if you
up.
don't get out of here. We're having a good time
Oh
here. How
my
about you
God.
participate?
You should kill.
All right, but
Anyway.
basically, let's just be real
Okay.
here. There was no doubt. There was no doubt. I had a feeling, he came back last night into today, came back, and then, I mean, it just seemed like Daniel didn't want it enough, And
Yeah.
to quote our amazing King 2013, let me see if I can send the sticker in chat here. Don't think, just act. And I think Daniel was thinking too much. Maybe thinking a little too little. All right,
Mhm.
let's
Alright.
get on to sex tape.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
also,
Yo, overpriced, can you stop fucking glazing me in
Here we
chat?
go.
There's a reason I'm on the
Bomber
stage
Time is
here.
going to
Alright, here
officially
we go.
announce that Alex Neptunes has been
Oh,
officially
No
elected
way, Brad.
as the Secretary of State
Yo,
of Ridgeway, defeating
That's
incumbent Secretary of State Jason Bourne Axis.
Oh my god.
We have a
Dude,
major upset
Look at the
here.
chat.
Holy shit. Nigga said affirmative action.
Yo, no, bro.
That's not the only one. The other guy got banned or something. There we go, right there, right there.
Yo,
That one.
yo, ban him. Ban him. Yo.
Well, all I'll say about this one is now that my prediction was right, I'm definitely gonna get my stomach pumped later tonight. So
No, seriously, bro.
Have you been drinking like stuff out of a glow stick or something? Because that's bad for you.
no, it's that I've already drank one bottle of Jack Daniels, and I promised I'd drink another one. So it's gonna be a long night tonight.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I'm already on
Godspeed.
my second drink, bro. I
Yeah,
don't know if I can do this, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know how
Your
Jason's
second
sold,
drink.
to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah, bro,
my
this shit's
second
getting bad.
bottle. You're
Oh
no,
my
that's what I
God,
meant. That's what I
Matrix.
meant. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Matrix, I can't believe
that's
you've
what I
done this to
meant.
me.
What did I do?
Oh no.
Because you just pinged everyone, I can't. Because there is a limit mention that has
If
been
you don't
said
double
apparently,
ping,
and I can
double
now
ping that
not
bitch.
ping everybody.
I'll ping everybody.
No, you
I'll
can't
do it.
because it's gonna.
Bro, let them ban me.
It won't
though.
work.
Yeah, let them
It
ban
won't
me.
work.
You seriously, if I ping again right now, it won't.
Yeah.
It won't.
It won't
So-
work.
No way.
No.
The first time Jason campaigned, he had a 200 member Discord, and now he lost half of those people.
So
in
now
his
we
Discord.
gotta now everybody has to wait because of the governor. Thanks, Matrix.
No, don't
Appreciate
do
it.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, shout out to my boys at the Cocoa Farm, by the
You know
way.
we
I
all
love
having a
those
good
guys.
time.
Shout out Havoc Download.
Nah,
Shout
on
out
God,
Cocoa
bro.
Farm. Shout out
God, bro.
rice farmers out there in the Cocoa Farm.
Shout out the dealers.
I'm gonna be.
I mean,
I'm
the
gonna be
Cocoa
hanging
Farm
out.
dealers.
Bro.
The Cocoa Farm dealers. The Cocoa Farm dealers.
I'm gonna be hanging out with y'all later tonight.
Yo,
It's not
shout
gonna
out
be a fun
Nusa,
time.
who rigged the election for me, right? Yeah, W rig, bro. W rig.
All right, I'm gonna post it. Okay, everybody who's typing in government updates, you can fuck off for 15 seconds. All right,
Yeah, fuck
I'm looking
off.
at you, Mattern.
Yeah,
Looking at
man,
you.
turn.
Stop
Fuck
typing.
Man.
I'm looking at Mr. Attorney General. You're not helping me. Are you?
Yo, big up Cocoa Farm, bro. Where the my mother?
Yeah.
Tagged in general
I
chat.
think Jason
I
lost.
can't-
This dude, like,
Matrix, the amount of ping, I can't even post the message.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I-
big up
it won't
Cocoa
even-
Farm.
I can't
Seafood.
even
Big up
post the
Cocoa
message.
Farm.
just ask Dave to do it. Or
Wait, what do you mean?
Dave is not gonna do it. Trust me on that.
I can ping if you want me to.
It's not gonna let you ping either.
hey,
You
if
think
you
so?
roll me
Let's
roll me
see.
community manager.
Oh, I
got
can.
you.
Yes, I can. I can. Oh God, I
Man,
can
I
ping
can't
right
even-
now.
Can't even type.
I mean, Matrix
I can't
is
even type,
an
bro.
election
Fuck.
official.
Matrix,
Yo.
I didn't know I couldn't ping until after I already did. So there's no way that you already know you can.
Oh, you're saying you tried to do it and then it
stopped
wouldn't
me.
let you?
It said
I-
you have reached the mention limit of the server.
You want me to test it?
No,
Good job, Matrix.
I'm just gonna have to
bro,
do it without
listen.
any pings or mentions of anybody at all. I can't.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
can't
listen.
even ping you.
We got 100 people in here right now. So you know what I'm saying? The people who got the ping came here.
Yo,
So
can somebody make a poll and let me know if I should drink the other Jack Daniels bottle or if I should not?
Drink the
Let me
whole
know.
thing.
Somebody
Let's
make a
go.
poll.
We got 30 minutes left to the
Oh,
broadcast.
oh my God.
You should, man.
Oh,
Yo, Havoc down with oil up for me, baby.
what the fuck?
Oil up. God.
Yeah, he did. Listen, this you know. Yeah.
Can we get a oil
What?
upstream?
Yo,
please?
bro, I'm fucked, bro. I'll be honest. I'm completely obliterated.
Dude, you barely had any alcohol.
Nigga,
Yeah,
I'm on my
literally,
second
Spencer.
bottle. What are you talking about?
What a
Bottle
load of shit. What a
of
load of
Hennessy?
shit.
No,
What a
not
load
of Henny,
shit.
not of Henny,
Oh,
not of
okay.
Henny, not of Henny, not of
Bud
Henny.
Light, I got you.
Nigga said Bud Light.
I mean, I know
All
you said
Nah,
right.
Casa.
Loaded
We
the
have Casa.
bowl.
They come in like these like here like
Ghoul, I
handheld
will let you.
bottles.
Ghoul, what are the final percentage numbers? Why don't you share it with us?
Where
Oh,
are they?
Shit, tell us, Ghoul.
Are they in the? Where are they in the group chat?
Gov updates.
No, they're on Gov updates.
Okay, hold on. Give me a minute.
He's gotta see
Holy
through his.
shit. Yo, that shit
Hold
was too
on.
close for comfort. I won't lie.
All right. Here it is. Matrix OC 52.92%. Dan I. Regan 47.08 in the governor election. Then we've got the Secretary of State election. Alex Neptunes
That's
at a
crazy.
heaping 52.27. Jason Bourne Axis 47.73. I called it. Now it's time to go to the hospital.
He said it was time to go to the hospital.
We've had a significant amount of. Honestly, I think that the biggest success story of this campaign is just how far the Matrix campaign went. Because,
Yeah.
like I said earlier when we first made our initial projection, I was among those who was fairly convinced that the Matrix administration was over. But here was Ghoul, by the way, Mr. Governor. Here was Ghoul on the first night of the election saying there's no way that Sheriff Reagan wins, even though you were 5, 8, 10 points down last night. So there's something to be said there, I think. But what a night!
Holy shit, bro.
You know, it's really interesting because this election with the Secretary of State just goes to show that you don't need previous experience as a political official to actually be able to get a spot. You know?
Yeah. Not to mention that Jason had what was it? Last time he ran, he was blowing numbers away in his campaign server, and he's like lost that by half.
Yeah.
And I think the debate really set Alex up for the win because Jason couldn't really hold it.
Even this evening, you were spending I think we spent a whole segment tonight, about a half an hour, grilling Alex directly about his plans for his office, how things were going to work, and my general idea from what I got from that was that he really has his stuff together. I mean, Jay, what did you think about that whole thing?
Yeah. Well, I agree because unlike let's say Daniel, he actually what in the world? He actually was able
Dude, this
to
guy
articulate
fucking
his
sucks at
ideas
firebombing, dude.
and-
Get a new fucking job.
Hang on a second, Jay, keep going.
And he's able to articulate things well. He even was able to take criticism. He was able to take ideas from other people and actually thank them for it. It was really nice and something we don't always see within our political sphere.
Like BR, I noticed that he, when pressed about the nitty gritty specifics of the plan, I don't know about you, but I noticed that he seemed to have he seemed to know what was going on. What did you hear there?
Yeah, I heard he had his stuff, I feel like he had more of plans compared to say like his opponent, specifically and just, everything in general. I mean, his campaign announcements were more, about what he was going to do. I mean, they grilled each other, but I felt like Jason liked to pound really hard on Alex more than Alex liked to pound on Jason. So
Yo, shot that, bro. What the fuck?
The question that I would be
Yo,
asking,
shot that, but can I get my rolls?
the question that I'd be asking before the end of the night is, where has Alex been? I mean, the Secretary of State. Where has Jason been?
Thank
We've
you,
not heard
Rob.
from Jason once this whole entire program. We've not heard a single thing from his campaign. He's been talking all night on his campaign server as well as in campaign chat. But have you heard anything from
No, I think he's really sold the opportunity to sell out to undecided voters who are watching this. There was people who were undecided, and I feel like Alex grasped those people because he was here debating and talking with the panel while Jason was just, I don't know what he was doing, but doing his own thing. So I think Jason really missed out on getting undecided voters.
I'm too fucked for this. Can we end this off?
No, that's the best part. You're fucked.
I mean, I
All
think,
right, guys. My name's Gould. This has been the Ridgeway election night.
Oh yeah, he's
I'd like to
fucked.
thank
Holy
Large Titanic, Matrix OC, Vince Fan, Alex Neptunes, BR, Just Dapper, Jay McLeod, Lex 20 Disc, Timbo Walk 13, 14, and 15, 16. And then all of you lovely people who are all here. Means a lot. Wow.
And from the election headquarters for the Palmer Times on Palmer Boulevard, this is election night 2024. Ridgeway has decided.
And
Good night,
we'll see,
everybody. Thank you for being a part of this.
Wish me luck, guys. I'm going to the hospital later.
Hey, I guess we'll be back in July
Shout
for
out
the
Food
sheriff
Avengers,
and
bro.
We will.
what is
Well,
it?
we will be back
Attorney General.
for this. For
4
sure.
weeks.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thanks, everybody.
sheriff.
I'll
and
be
Attorney
here for
General.
that.
So we'll have to see.